Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us. This is what we call Monday Night Markdowns, and it is must-see TV because we have got all of the best for you. Big markdowns, as the name implies, but that includes brand new items as well. Not all, we've got some great clearance closeouts. We've got some really cool brand new as well. Top of the hour specials, and we'll take requests too. So that is always part of the agenda here. We're so glad you're with us for the next, hopefully 3 hours. We've got a big show to kick off your week, right? And of course, we have got amazing items. How about some yellow diamonds? Anybody game for a big Russian demantoid or a huge Tanzanite with not 1, not 2, not 5, not 7, but actually 9 rows in diamonds with it in a Tanzanite? So that's going to be coming up as well. And sphene, we have 2 more color change sphenes for you. One is going to be a round. One is going to be a radiant cut, and those have been flying. So we're really excited to have 2 more brand new ones for you. And if you like rarity, you are in the right place. We bring the best in rarity always, but again, best in quality. So that really is going to be whether you want something like ruby or aquamarine or Tanzanite, no matter what, always the best, always for you. And we do have requests actually already. Elizabeth, if you happen to be out there, I know Elizabeth was looking for a stone we don't see all that often, but I've got 2 pieces, Elizabeth, that are chrome diopside. Actually have a pendant and a fabulous pair of earrings for you. So if you are looking for chrome diopside, let me know, Elizabeth, if you're ready. We've got them for you pulled, ready to go. And we even have, speaking of really rare, I've got an indicolite men's ring, one of those cat's eye indicolites. We also do have a really special cat's eye alexandrite for the ladies, and lots of pendants to get to early on. We've even got, you've heard of the celebration ring that we bring? We've actually got a true celebration pendant. It actually is a champagne bottle that has diamonds that are all different colors of exotic diamonds. So we'll see that as well. So if you have a special occasion coming up and you need the perfect piece for all your celebrations in life, we've got that for you. It makes a great gift idea also. So that's going to be coming up. But again, any requests you have, let us know what they might be. Marking everything down as we kick off our week together. And that means big values like you do not expect. And we expect good values. So if they're going to be better than our norm, something really special is happening all night long. And we even have some great classic diamond pieces for you. That the Journey style pendant is back. I do have one diamond ring. And I just want to mention it up front because it's not something we see all that often. I have one white diamond piece that actually is the look of a 1-carat, but it's an 81 pointer. It's a round brilliant, and it's in a gorgeous floral mounting. So if you are one of the many that is always asking us for white diamonds in big sizes, let me know. I even have a men's ring. So it's a white diamond day, which doesn't mean anything more than just those 2, but men's or ladies, we have a lot of requests for those. So I always like to point out when we get big white diamonds in the house. So that's all coming up and much more. And please, by all means, get requests in. Anything that we can show you from maybe just the weekend, if you missed out on something and you'd like to see it again, or whatever it may be, something we could just bring out from the vault, or it could just be a category of stones or a category of jewelry that we can bring out for you. We're always happy to do that. So we're actually going to get started with a rare garnet. It's actually a savorite, and it's that really unusual perfect color, because sometimes this struggles to get the perfect color in savorite. Sometimes they're just a little too dark. So this one should work if you're a real perfectionista. This is going to be it. That's what I like to call myself, a perfectionista. Just right. Perfectionist sometimes, for whatever reason, has a negative connotation, you know? So I feel like if we add perfectionista, it's a little bit better. But this is going to be item number 472 that we start off with in this round, which is our 89 pointer. Look at that. That's a really good stone. Totally open color. That's what's unique about this, because savorite struggles in a lot of respects. And it's a rare stone, so we forgive it, right? It's a rare garnet. It only comes from one place. So we say, okay, as long as it's savorite, that's good enough. But for those of us that are perfectionistas, we are ready for something that's got the perfect color, clarity, and how about this great cutting that goes with it as well? That is going to be our 89-point round. This is another one that maybe looks a little larger than it weighs, which is always a good thing. And you also have 56 points in diamonds in a classic setting. And let's take a look at those diamonds on the sides of the band, which are as large, if not larger, than what's in the halo around your stone. And this is going to be one of the brightest, most beautiful, perfect savorites. I mean, you know what it looks like? it's like an emerald green, but we know that emeralds struggle with their clarity too. So sometimes an emerald green might be more muted. This is really that bright, yeah, emerald green would be the right way to describe it, but it's got that beautiful, beautiful liveliness to it. So we'll try it on. There is only one. You can change the gold if you want to. So no having to leave it only in the yellow gold as you see it, although I think it's a great combination as is. Let's show it to you on, and then we're going to get you a better price than even, you know, I really want to start Monday Night Madness and markdowns in a really, really good way. So how about this? Much better value than even, I love this $19.99 price tag, but we're going to do a lot better for you. And it's not even going to be $999. We're going to start off right, and we're going to get every one of a kind that we have out of here for you. And already it looks like some requests are coming in, which is nice to see. So whatever it is we can share with you, it is time to let us know. And then here it is up close one more time so you can see that gorgeous savorite. Not even $9.99 or $8.99 or $7.99 with all those diamonds. And then of course your beautiful round savorite. Could not be better, right? So how about this? Even better. We've only got the one. It's my, actually I have another savorite today, but it's going to be 1.5 carats, and so that's going to elevate the price quite a bit. So if you like an affordable way to try this rare stone, here's the way to do it. Let's help you out. $777 to get that one out of here right away, and that will be 30 seconds. And then, yes, go ahead. Yeah. And then what? Wise. Wow. Well, thank you. Well, that's not something I get called every day. Marilyn in Texas, thank you so much. First of all, she called to say that she loves her blue wing. That's great. You've got the savorite. Thank you so much. But thank you, Marilyn, for your kind compliment. Are you sure she said wise? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. What's that? Oh, really? Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, thank you so much, Marilyn and Joy, and thank you very much to whoever got the savorite. We'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back a little bit because I need you to see this entire pearl. This pearl is one of our best. And, you know, pearls tend to be a little bit more muted on TV. This stone is not having any difficulties whatsoever, right? Look at that gorgeous color. This is a stunning golden pearl. It's item number 9657, and it will be a one only. Now, I'm holding it by the bail, so the way you see it is still going to be the way it sits on the neckline. But what you're going to see is there's the bail right over here, so it's still got that whole northeast, southwest pointed direction. So you've got a 12 millimeter natural golden South Sea pearl that is, of course, that really, really rare color. It's kind of like getting a yellow diamond, but even more rare because only certain mollusks can produce colors of pearls. You know, most pearls are white, right? And that we know when we understand. And most are smaller, and that we know when we understand. This is a 12 millimeter golden pearl, all natural entirely. And then what our designers have done is added the mix of the white and the yellow sapphires. Those are white diamonds and yellow sapphires. So you have 12 millimeters on the diameter of the stone. That is how we measure pearls in their size. 27 points in the yellow sapphires and 27 points also in the white diamonds. So you're getting a great look. So it will still sit this way, but again, just rotated. So you've got that look, kind of like our beautiful designer North Star is what it reminds me of, but this is still acting as a halo around your perfectly round pearl, and might as well take a tour, show you how that's finished on the inside, the hidden bail behind one of the points, and then that really gorgeous array of golden colors, but then you get the pinks and you get a little bit of purple and a little bit of blue and green. That is the luster we want to see. It's sometimes with the golden pearls, we just look at them as just a golden color. This still is giving you tremendous luster to that pearl. Let's show it to you from a distance here on the hand, so you can see exactly what to expect, and then I'll go ahead and put it on the neckline for you as well. But we'll get you a look at it here as far as the drop goes, and then we are going to be sending it bye-bye out of here because it's such a great value. You see there it's going to have that almost, I mean it really is from point to point there 1 inch in top to bottom direction. It also is a one only, as is, because it's in the white gold. So you see there again all that white gold, but then that dotting it with the yellow sapphires, which really matches that pearl beautifully and giving it that alternating style is really, really impressive. Now we also do have just this one, so keep that in mind. And we've got a huge blowout prize in, like any good pearl pendant, as I put it on the neckline here coming up. This is obviously something that should be a little bit more money. It's not gonna be. We're gonna make it really affordable, and that's what it looks like if you're to wear it a little higher, if you're to wear it a little lower. It just depends on what chain you have it on there is gonna dictate where it sits on the neckline, of course, but you've got an ample bail so you can put your favorite chain behind it no matter what kind of chain that is. We'll go back to the wheel, and then you know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna give you a great value. It's better than $19.99, better than $9.99. It is only $8.88 to get that golden pearl pendant, which is going to sit just like this on that neckline. So who got the savorite, by the way? Marianne? Thank you, Marianne. Well, Marianne got the savorite. Congratulations to her, and thank you for being with us right here out the gate. And that's $888 in the golden pearl with that alternating. Those are diamond cut yellow sapphires. So if you're thinking they look like yellow diamonds, you're right on. They're cut with the intention of that, and of course the color is matching, and the color is really intended to match the pearl. So really, really well done there. We have more pendants. We have kunzite pendant. We have the celebration, which I love this as a gift idea. And if you're thinking, well, jewelry is a gift, would I do that? Would I do that for a loved one? Absolutely. And you know what, with all the special occasions, and it is spring and summer time coming up, so I think a lot of us are apt to, we're going to go to a lot more events, and we need those really special pieces to wear, and I think we need special pieces to gift for those milestone type pieces, whether it's anniversaries, big birthdays, whether it's a retirement, whether it's a graduation, a new addition to the family, whatever it is. So let's show you what we have coming up, because this is really fabulous, and I want to tell you a little bit about it, because it's not often when you deal with fine jewelry like we do, I wouldn't say it's all that often that we get to do a lot of truly whimsical pieces. The one that I have coming up is really just that, but done with sophisticated, special quality. That's the thing. I mean, a lot of times when we go whimsical in jewelry, a lot of times that's going to be something that we may have to go the costume route, or we may have to go demi-fine, as it's called. This is where you're getting super fine, okay? There's fine jewelry. I think we should rename a separate category here at TVON that we just call super fine, because that's really what we bring. Not just fine jewelry, which could include a lot of semi-precious stones, or even sterling silver, 10-karat gold, or Burmese. This is really where we are all about the really beautiful, bright, we're talking really cool gold here, because there's a combination of yellow gold and some black rhodium. We've had the beautiful celebration ring. This is truly a celebration. What do we think of when we gather for events, and when we all gather with family and friends and loved ones, and we have a celebration? We usually toast with champagne, right? So this is going to be the champagne bottle. You're getting the bottle with the diamonds here, and it's a pendant that you wear on the neckline. So really, truly, one of the first things folks will see when we walk into that room, walk into that party, when we greet our loved ones, is probably our pendant and earrings, right? So what a perfect way to have a piece that speaks such volumes and is so conversational, really, with a pendant like this one is. So we're going to share it with you. There's 93 points in diamonds here. So it's not this is not a small, diminutive little piece. It's big enough to wear even across the room. You can tell what is the intention of the designer here. You can tell the design elements it has, but it's also going to be all different colors of diamonds. So this is a little out of the ordinary. It's not even just white diamonds, which we would love to see, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but this is going to be that extraordinary piece that is done with all different colors of natural diamonds. So you're going to see this, and I want you to really admire all the different colors you're getting, plus the workmanship and the finishing is really amazing. So, and we can do this for, a lot less than a lot of people ask for an actual bottle of champagne. That is great and lovely and a beautiful way to celebrate, but some of those really nice bottles of champagne can cost you in the thousands of dollars. So here's how we celebrate with a piece that's everlasting. And 9375 is the ad number, and we just have, again, I'm going to give you a closer look at it. We had that large piece there in the pearl. I want to show you here. This is also large, but again, we can come in a little closer to show you the detail, because I want you to be able to really admire each and every one of the diamonds that's here, so you can see their different colors, and they'll kind of wrap around the sides a little bit there, so you see it's really well done. And yes, that pave is all done in black rhodium. Then of course the bottle itself is the yellow gold mirror finished, and then a little bit of white rhodium too at the very top, which is really meant to emulate your cork there, which is really pretty. And I suppose it could be a champagne or a wine bottle. It really doesn't matter. It's got that shape that could be either or, but it's really going to get and be beautiful. I love this for gifting as well. I'm taking that into account with the price tag, because it used to be that $23.99. I think that's a lot for a piece that maybe let's admit that isn't necessarily going to be your every single day piece. So if it is going to be just the piece you wear to the parties and the celebrations and the milestones and the events, well, this is a great way to go. And obviously, I always think of my cousin, she's a winemaker, so I always think of, she would adore this, right? Can you imagine? Diamonds and fine wine and fine diamonds and fine jewelry. I mean, what a great combo. So if there's one left, I think I got to get one for her. But this is really special. And you know what we're going to do? And she does have a brand new baby on the way any day now. So There's a lot of celebrating going on in her household, new house and, new vintage. And then of course, new life. So here we go. 9375 is the number. Let's blow it out. It's going to be as is though. But again, you're getting a little white rhodium, a little black rhodium, and that yellow gold as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I did show you that inside, which is really well done. I mean, not often you see a pendant with a finished under gallery the way this has, but this is really superb. And we've got a length here for you of, let's see where that one's going to be. That's going to be right at about 1.25 inches there, top to bottom. Put it on the neckline next for you. But again, look at those diamonds sparkle. And you got a little mix there of the champagnes and the I would say light blues, yellows and goldens as well that you have there. So it's really, really well done. And you can just see how every little movement that it has, it really does shimmer in a gorgeous way. And then here's what it looks like on from a distance away. So you get just another perspective on it, but we are going to make it really, really, really affordable for you and blow it out right now as we go back up close. You know what? It's a great feel to it, and it's got a good size bail. So yes, even like diamonds by the yard or some of your little heavier rope chains maybe you want to put with this. It is not going to be $19.99, and that is a lot of fine diamond work. Do you see those lighter pinks and fawns and greens and yellows and then more goldens? Almost into the orange category. You see that. It's got really a nice array of all those different colors of diamonds, all natural as they are, and it's not even $999. Really want to make sure that if we're thinking gifting, this would be a great way to go, and it's not even going to be, watch this, it's not even $899. That's superb already, but guess what we're going to do instead? It's going to be $888. We'll get those 888s, those really lucky numbers there for you, and that will be the piece to own. So if you would like one, give me a call. We've only got 2 available, so that's it, and that'll be $888. So even if you wanted to get one for you and maybe for a loved one and have a matching set, this would be a great way to go. So $888 if you'd like it. I love that wraparound design just slightly there, so it's really going from side to side, but in that almost arch diagonal effect that you have for the pave. So big Monday night markdown special there. Then we've got the pearl pendant is still here. What is it about pearls? Our pearls are so gorgeous and so stunning and so valuable, and yet just really great values on them. And we also do have a cabochon. It's a rare, I'm a big fan of cabochons, one of my favorite designers in the world. They're also one of the more pricey designers in the world. They do a lot of cabochons, and we've got a cabochon emerald for you as well that's coming up in platinum. We have a diamond bracelet. We have one heart-shaped aquamarine, one left in the entire inventory, so we'll see that as well. So all that coming up and more. And then of course, even speaking of great gift ideas, the Journey pendant is here. It's a classic icon in the world of jewelry. We've got our own version, which of course is done in the VS Diamond, so we'll bring that out before long. So that makes a great gifting opportunity. And then our big demantoid, we've got a nearly 2-carat Russian demantoid here, and so much more. Alexandrite is affordable tonight. The gentleman's cat's eye Alexandrite, or rather cat's eye indicolite. We've got a ladies cat's eye Alexandrite for you. And I want to start with something brand new here. If you'd like the champagne bottle, let me know. I want to just give you a little preface. This is probably the ring that I'm most excited about tonight. It's just a one-of-a-kind opal. It's a lightning ridge black opal here, but it's going to be really, really special when we talk about size and color. And a lot of the lightning ridge stones are just very valuable, even if they give us just blue or just green. This is actually going to be all the different colors, bigger size here in the oval, and a really special diamond weight around it as well that you're going to love. But these are the way, I tell you, some of our opal values lately have been just superb. I mean, really some of the greater values we've had in the entire collection have been our opal values of late. Have you noticed that? And these big stones that are not just crystal opals. We love crystal opals, but they're not nearly as valuable as an Australian lightning ridge opal, which is what we're going to see here. But again, it's all about the value. These are the kind of things that when I see pieces like this at prices like this on a brand new item, I wish we had literally 300 of them, but being that they're opals, that's never going to be the case or the reality, right? They're all unique, one-of-a-kind stones. So we don't have that luxury of getting more than one collar. So that's why if you do see this and just immediately fall in love, you want to dial really, really, really early on it because it's not going to last. And here it is. So this is really special, and that's going to be one of our top quality lightning ridge stones. And then I'm going to flip it around because you're going to see, look at that. How about those bright violets? It looks like little Tanzanites, little blue-winged black Ds are somehow inside that stone. And then all the yellows and the oranges and the reds and the greens and the blues. Of course, those are kind of the givens, right? We expect that in opal out of lightning ridge no matter what. But then you see it from this angle and you realize, yep, it just keeps on rocking with those colors. So this is really, really special. And this is obviously only telling you partial kind of color here because the quality gets even greater when you see it in person and away from all these lights. And we do have a request for Donna. So Donna, your studs are coming up in just a moment. And we have small studs for everybody. These are great for second piercings too. So another great giftable coming up. But this is going to be our, I Item number is 879. It's our 163 oval opal here. So that's a carat 63 stone, looks about double or more. Then it does have 68 points in diamonds, and take a look at how those are set. So they're tucked in the sides here, pave, and that would be on the outsides of the band. And then there's a trio of bigger prong set, and then you've got your halo. So it's kind of a twisted design here that does this little figure eight, and then has actually 3 different setting styles for diamonds throughout the ring. And yes, a beautiful, beautiful stone, an October birthstone as well, and a beautiful value, which is why I wish we had a million pieces like this, but alas, there's only one. So how about this one? If we have a fan of it already, it's supposed to be $39.99. Let me take this Monday night markdown and run with it. We're going to make everything super, super affordable for you, and this is just, again, the just the beginning really of the story of this stone here, because it just gets so much more vibrant in person when you see this away from these bright lights. So I'm just going to flip it again so you can see all those different patterns and different colors from all the different angles, and there it is, lighting up. We're going to do better than $39.29 or even $19.99. We got to send it out. You can change the gold if you want to as well, so no worries about that. If you're just thinking yellow gold would be so luxury with that, I agree. It would be gorgeous in the yellow gold as well. So think about it. You could even do rose gold if you want to maybe bring out all the reds, or you're just a rose gold devotee. That's fine too, but we're going to make it really easy. It's not even 19, 18, 17. This is why I'm thrilled about that value. This is one of our better ones of the night, and it's not even 17 or 16.99. Let's move some jewelry. Let's party. It's Monday. Monday gets such a bad rap. I just think that if you have a great place to kick back after Monday's almost over, by the way, right? A lot easier to celebrate Monday when it's the evening part and it's almost over, you know, and you're just like, yeah, now it's time to celebrate it. We made it through a Monday. Well, here it is, the big party where we mark everything down, even on brand new pieces like this, and it's $15.99. That's it, one caller. So it's going to be gone in a hurry, and then we're going to bring out stud earrings that I think are perfect for anybody and everybody. Again, Elizabeth, if you're out there, we've got diopsides for you. So just say the word. I don't want you to miss them. So if you're out there, just say the word, and then we'll show them to you when we know you're there ready for your chrome diopsides out of Russia. But we do have a really, really cool piece coming up in studs, because everybody loves a good pair of studs. But of course, we've had the 2 carats lately. We had the 1 carats lately. We even had some 64 pointers with halos. They're all gone. So we're going to bring a smaller size that really is ideal for, at this point, we're not just shopping for diamond studs based on size. We're shopping on them based on really earscaping, right? The idea of stacking studs and stacking different earrings. So a lot of times you need different sizes based on where you're going to put them. So that's what we're going to bring you, is one of the smaller pairs of studs. We're not leaving this opal here, are we? No, we cannot. We just, hold on, we can't leave this here. It's $1,599, where the mountain could and should be more, 100%. And then you've got this amazing opal, which I love diamonds and gold, but a lot of times, most of the time, especially here in this instance, that stone in the center is worth more than those gold and diamonds ever will be. That's what's so important about this one. It's the value of that center stone that go for $10,000 a carat from the source, from the mine, if you're buying one loose. So to be able to get diamonds and gold, the way this is set up, and you're choosing your gold, and you're going to get it sized to whatever you need, and it's only $1,599. Now that's what our values are all about on Monday night, and this is brand new. And I know that this is a beautiful, beautiful array of colors right here, right now, but believe it or not, it gets even better in person. And again, I've seen it away from the lights here. I mean, this is really, really powerful material that's got every color and throughout the stone, not just a little here and a little there and a little over there from one angle. It's all throughout the stone. So you're getting a real luxury opal. And I know opals can be a struggle in really getting that top in. You have it here. So let's take one last look at it. We'll see who's got it at $15.99. Then we're going to be moving on to those studs by request. Thank you again, Donna, for that request, because we know these are going to be popular for a lot of different people because they're needed in the jewelry wardrobe, is really a stud style like this. So we'll have, and I even have all 3 gold colors to show you. So we leave nothing up to the imagination here. We're just going to really bring you a choice of. So that's going to be all coming up. Let me know who's got the opal at $1,599. Did I take that too low? It sounds like we had a lot of interest on that one back when it was, you know, over $2,000. Got it down to $1,599 just to make sure that the markdowns are on every last piece, including the brand new. So we're going to do studs next. And this is such a good one because I know this is lately we've had all these different studs, right? We've brought the 2 carats. That was the most recent. I had the 2-carat jumbo stones in rounds, and they're still here, by the way, if you want them at $68.88. But let's show you what we can do here on diamond studs that are 28 points in the round. So this is still a good size stone, but it's a 14 point on each earring. And we do have, check this out, here's the rose gold setting for you as well. There's the rose gold with your 14 point each, 28 points total. The odd number is 417, and that's a 1110417. This goes way, way back into kind of the vintage, or we'll call it here the classics collection, right? And here's the yellow gold, so you can really see what they look like. This is a must-have, really, again, if you're also stacking or doing a lot of different ear piercings or giving gifts, or how about the younger gals who are just starting to get their ears pierced and you want something that, you know, maybe it doesn't cost a fortune. And by the way, small diamonds out in the retail world can cost a fortune, even when they're on the smaller side, they really can. So if you want something that's not going to be a tremendous multi-$1,000 investment for whether it's the younger gals, whether you need to get, I mean, anybody ever have this dilemma? If you got a lot of piercings going on and you're thinking, I would like to invest in fine jewelry and diamonds, but I'm going to need like 4 pairs. And so going out and spending $10,000 a pair isn't really necessarily practical, right? Or maybe within budget. This hopefully is where we strive to make sure that they are, because the price comes down so low as it is, you can really get as many as you need, whether that's for you in collecting, whether that's getting 1 in each color gold like we have here, whether it's gifting. Amazing for that, because again, the size is really, it's not to say you can't wear them in a primary piercing every day. You could. They're great for that, but they also are the kind of size that, I'll be honest, I love a big piece of jewelry, the bigger the better. But when it comes to earrings, and you guys know I got a lot going on up there, there's only so many sizes you can put in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and especially as they go even higher up. If you're going into the, different areas of the cartilage where, you need a really small dainty look, or you just are stacking a lot of earrings together, you need something smaller. So even if you're going, I'm all for the 2 carats, those don't exactly work the higher up the ear you go. So this is the style that's probably more needed now than ever. So think younger gals, think first pair of earrings, think gifting, think about multiple piercings, ear stacks, earscapes, think about getting a couple of gold colors, because our normal price has been marked down. This is Monday Night Markdowns. It doesn't matter if it's a classic, and that item number was developed a good 5-6 years ago. And that price tag that was 5-6 years ago when they debuted, first time ever when they were 28 point brand new studs, guess what? The price tag was $899. Well, that price tag today is going down lower, and quite a bit so that you can get a lot of pairs if you want to, so that you can get them for gifting if you want to. All of that's going to be an option. Do not necessarily think, okay, I'll get 1 and I'll try them. Get them while they're marked down on this Monday night. Thank you, Donna, again for the request, because this is not just something that's going to be for the requester. Obviously, these are diamonds and gold, so we have the quantity. We have a little bit of quantity, as you see here, in all gold colors, ready to go, ready to ship. So take advantage of it, because we're not even doing $8.99. This is one of those monumental values. And they're still VS, and that still makes a difference when you're talking about, I mean, they're not the biggest stud we do. Obviously, 2 carats are the biggest studs we do, but there's still significant sizes to get. And when you're talking about 14 points, that's not easy to afford out in the real world of diamonds. So the fact they're VS, the fact they're bigger stones, they're still set in solid gold, all makes a difference. And watch this price. They're so super fantastic. I mean, this is really what it's going to be all about here. So all you have to do is let me know, how many do you need? How many would you like? And we'll help you right now, because they're not even going to be $800. $799, $699, or $599, and there's already a huge savings when they were so long ago $899, but it gets so much better. So you got to call me, because they're not even $599. This is amazing. And do you know solid gold settings right now? Just again, the findings, because again, this is something, if you're a designer of jewelry, you will oftentimes work with a wholesaler who can sell classic findings like this. It makes really, when you're designing jewelry or creating a large volume of quantity, it makes it a breeze when you go to, just where someone, their expertise is in findings. That's what they do. They create them in bulk, you can buy them in volume, and then you're good to go, right? Well, this is actually going to be where the findings alone right now, if you're buying tremendous volume, are still about $450. That means without the diamonds. And the diamonds are really valuable. They're the more valuable part of it. So how about this? Better than even $599, This is your chance. Pick them up as quickly as you can. We'll show you what they look like here from a distance away as well. And they're not even going to be, and they've got the nice longer post. They're going to have a butterfly backing as well. So really simple and easy there. Here's what they look like from a distance. Then I'll show one against the ear for you as well. But that is not even $599 for the pair. All you can do is just say, yes, please. They are too good to be here. And you know what? They're $499. That's it. So that's going to be the way we make them really, really, really affordable for you. And you can take as many as you possibly need. But for $499, I don't think a person out there that wouldn't have a need in some way, shape, or form for this earring. And for those of you who are even thinking about maybe doing piercings, like another piercing later on, well, this is the earring to take advantage of. And I'm going to show you a couple of them as well, so you can see a couple together, just so you can see how they look different in different areas of the ear. So I might as well do that for you so you can see how that's going to look. But $4.99, we'll give them 60 seconds, then we got to run because we got a lot to show you. This is by request, so again, thanks Donna so much. I hope those are the ones you're looking for. I know I've had a lot of requests for smaller ones as well lately, and Ellen, I know you were somebody who was looking for smaller studs. We just don't even have them at the moment, so I'm going to make sure, Tony, I did this without a mirror, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to make sure I've got those in properly before we show them so that we can see what's going on, because I don't have backings or anything, but I'm hoping I can still show them to you pretty well, and then we'll get them out the door with 40 seconds remaining. So that's going to be that, but I might as well just prop them up here a little bit so you can see them. But this is what they look like from a distance away, so you can just kind of check out what we got going on here, but you really get an idea of how those are going to look. So just again, as they stack up the ear. So just a little idea of what those are going to be all about. So they really do layer beautifully, and we'll go back onto our wheels. So that's going to be it. If you like them, no problem to get you as many as you need there. But again, $499 for the pair. So that's a really superb value at $4.99. So let me know. And if you need something smaller, I don't think we have it at the moment. We'd probably have to, and like I said, I've been trying to make some 10-pointers. It's been impossible to do it lately, but this is pretty close. So even if you're thinking about 10-point stones, I would probably give these a try, because the difference visually between even a 5 or a 10-pointer and the 14 is not going to be all that significant. So you can go that route if you'd like. So there's the yellow gold one more time, and then we're going to be on our way. So let me know if you like those. And then again, I think that's what we have as far as smaller. I don't think we have got the 50 pointers in stock. It's just about 1 carats after this, and then the 2 carats as well. So hopefully that helps everybody get something that I think is really, really necessary and needed right now. And we're really excited to have them. So let me know if you'd like a pair. All right, coming up, we're going to get to the gentleman's cat's eye indicolite. I don't know if we've had one. Tony, you would know. Have we had a cat's eye indicolite gents ring? I know we've had a lot of them for the ladies. A lot of, have we had one? Okay, so this will be our second then. Item number is 376. Gonna show you, or no, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're gonna be showing you this big, big gents ring. Actually, it could be a ladies ring too if you like a lot of gold. And we're gonna get to it next. So let me know if you like those earrings. We'll still have this for you. Just think about as many as you need and pick up a few pairs. And I think you'll be glad you did. And $4.99 for VS Diamonds, very impressive. So there's our yellow, there's our white. And here is the rare rose gold to get to look at there right away. And then here it is, the men's cat's eye indicolite. Well, 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 well. That is a good looking ring. Could be a lady's piece as well. I don't think there would be any problem with that. If you like a lot of gold weight, I think this is a really good way to go. So you have an incredible style here. And then again, Donna, let me know if those are not what you're looking for, and we can always try to make something for you. I can't guarantee we can make every size, but we will do our best. So here's our big cat's eye indicolite. This has been a phenomenon, and really it's been a phenomenal stone that's created a bit of a phenomenon, because prior to TVON having them in the last few weeks, we have not been seeing them. So it's really, really impressive. And this is just kind of taken our collectors group by storm, because, well, for good reason. You just don't see pieces like this anywhere else. It truly is a fantastic way to go. And yet you've got a beautiful stone too. It's rare, but it's really good looking. So we're thrilled to bring it to you. It is cat's eye indicolite tourmaline. It's a 361. It's tough enough to just get indicolite tourmaline in a regular faceted pattern, but we had one yesterday, and that was really unusual and unique. And now we have this gent style, which of course cabochon cutting is going to be a necessity to have that cat's eye show up when it's possible. And that's just not as simple as, oh, let's cut a cabochon and then there'll be a cat's eye. No, there's got to be the rutile needles that line up at just such a way where it's going to show that off as a phenomenal with the light. So you've got the 361 oval. You have this really impressive mounting as well. It is one of our, I think, most handsome gents rings we do. And it's also going to be 89 points in diamonds. Now let me show you the inside and the way it's finished. because that's really, really well done. And here you go. That's going to be those waves. It always reminds me of a sand dune kind of look there with the way that the gold is done on the inside. And then here we go. Yellow gold's fine. Rose gold's fine. I think with all those diamonds, those are really not just a lot of diamond weight, but they're all bigger individual stones. We don't see that as much with our gentleman styles. Usually they stop right around 20 or 30 points in diamonds. It's really high end to see the lining of the top and the bottom there done in the bigger pave. Then keeping that frame around that oval stone. And then let's take a look at this. Instead of $79.99, I know these have been incredibly expensive, and they should be. They're really, really rare, but that's what it looks like from a distance away. So you get to see that vertical cat's eye. It's going to go right down the middle of the stone, and that's giving you a little size perspective there. And then we'll make it a really easy deal. It's not even $79.99. It's not even close. We're going to do a lot better than that. And it's a tough stone to find. I've not seen one anywhere else. Prior to us debuting them just a few weeks ago, we had never had one. I'd never seen one. Didn't even really ever read about one existing. So you know it's really rare. I've been doing this a long time, and try to read every single thing I can about gems and jewelry, and keep you up to date, because it's actually a pretty for gems being around for a long time, it is an ever-changing, fluid type of dynamic marketplace. So there's a lot happening and a lot changing always with the marketplace. So we keep that in mind too. But here's something that a nice surprise for us, because not something you see every day of the week, and yet it's not even going to be $8,000. Truly rare. And remember, to be indicolite, to literally be an indicolite, you have to have a very specific color. There's a lot of green tourmaline. There are very few blue tourmalines. And to be given that specific name, it has to be the blue color. It has to be a blue tourmaline. There can't be the green colors to it. And that's exactly what this is. Now, at the same token, if you say, well, I've already got a sapphire, or I've already got a topaz, well, there's a different color of blue to the tourmaline family. So it's going to look different from your aforementioned stones, which are more traditional and more certainly widely available, right? So instead of $79.99, we'll take a look at it. We'll do a quick blowout for you, and it's going to be one caller only. We'll make it $3,999, which will be half off of what it should be. So there's your Monday night markdown right here and now, and that will be for one caller only. And yep, change the gold and get whatever size you need as well. So that's $39.99. Then we've got a gorgeous diamond bracelet. Who's ready for the heart shape? Heart-shaped aqua, last chance on the air. We've got a lot. This is the time of year when also I've got to warn you, some of the more exotic pieces are headed to JCK, because you may or may not know, but we exhibit there as well. So we don't just go there to, party in Vegas. We don't just go there, that's part of it, but we don't just go there to buy and meet up with all of our gem and jewelry friends from around the world, but it's actually also to exhibit. So a lot of these pieces, like exotics and rare and special and unique and one of a kinds, they go there. And they're not just there for show and tell, they show and sell. So that's something to keep in mind. And I know this heart-shaped aqua is headed for the JCK show in just a few days, if it is to remain available. So I desperately want to give you one last chance at any piece that's slated to go out to Vegas in a couple of days. And I also want to warn you, I'll tell you, this is good news. It's a good warning. A lot of times warning is a bad thing. Like we got to brace ourselves for something, that may not be good. This is a warning that is really totally positive, because we have a 3-carat ruby tonight. It's a 3-carat 1. It's an incredible stone. It's a cushion cut square. It's in a somewhat of a bridge, but not the traditional bridge. And the only reason that I will show you a 3-carat ruby at this point is if it is marked down like crazy, because these are some of the most expensive stones you can get. Think about it. They're $20,000 plus a carat. That's wholesale. That's just trading. And this stone is over 3 carats, which we all know is super rare to get in the ruby world because they're chromium rich. So you rarely get to see a 2-carat, let alone a 3-carat or more. This is our 3-carat square cushion. So unbelievably rare. I had a 3-carat the other day, didn't even show it to you. It was over $22,000 TVON price. What I'm gonna do, and I might as well bring it out now for the early birds, the collectors, anybody who's been saying, where are all the 3-carat rubies? Well, there are hardly any left. And the last time I discounted them, about a year ago, well, they all went. Not a single one of them was discounted to the level we're taking this one tonight. So what can I tell you? If that sounds like it is something you've been wanting, a wish list type piece, even something that has been more of a, like the ultimate aspirational piece, tonight's your night. You ready? It's really good. I don't know how we're 38 minutes into the show. I'm moving like molasses tonight. But again, all these special pieces that are unique and really special. And this one is it. This is it right here. And it's gorgeous. It's glowing and everything. Oh, this is so good. And the reason, I tell you, this is really putting the markdown in Monday Night Markdowns here. but it's more than that. And you'll see what I mean. But if you're a collector or you want a big ruby, and hey, we're almost to June. That means July is next. So if you're talking about birthday coming up for July and you want to celebrate with your biggest and best version of your birthstone, here it is. It's item number 4811. This goes way back. It's a 301 cushion cut. This has been here for some time. That is why we are completely 100% committed to bringing, I mean, when you're talking about slashing prices here, I'm not going to kid around here. Look at this. This is the actual price on the bag for the ring is $15,999. There's nothing unusual about that. This is a rare holy grail stone. This is a 3+ carat Burma ruby. It's still out of Burma. It's an unusual cut on top of that, and it's crazy clean. That is glowing and glittering as if it's a diamond. Very unusual. It is not even going to be $15,999. This is why, and look at this bridge like style. Again, it's kind of the semblance of a bridge. It really looks like a triple row split shank, but that middle row is recessed and goes all the way underneath. So you've got that look. The diamond weight is 131. So you've got ample diamonds, which are really, it's encouraged when you get a really big ruby like that, right? So here's what we've got. One special piece, one amazing value. We're marking it down. And if you would like to have a Burma ruby in your collection and you're like me and you're going, I don't know, and I've got a beautiful heart shape coming up that's on the smaller side, but if you want a big one, you know how rare they are to get. You know how rare they are to even just find, to see. When we tell you we're marking this down, and I remember, do you guys remember if you've been with me for a while and we've been talking about the markdown, the big event that there was a markdown, I can't even remember, forgive me, I can't remember which holiday it was, but there was a big holiday celebration. We took everything out of the vaults. We were slashing prices like you couldn't believe. And that's when all the 3 carats went. Do you know that the lowest any one of them went was 88.88? We remember it vividly because it was so remarkable at the time, and yet now, here's the same size, lots of diamond weight, better than 88.88, which already saves you $7,000. Nothing wrong with that. It's a pretty good savings. We're taking it lower than 88.88. This is why you dial early. Because and I know this is not going to be inexpensive, but you know what? Never mind. It is going to be inexpensive. I said it. It's going to be downright inexpensive for what this stone is. Just easy. Because you know why? We never have them anymore. This is the last that's over 3 carats, besides the new one that I had that I will not show you, probably can't show you at this point because it's so much more money. And that's only because it is where it should be. This one's not 88, it's not $79.99 or $69.99 or even $59.99. So there it is, under $6,000, which means under $2,000 a carat for just the ruby. Rubies in large sizes do not occur often in Mother Nature. That is the big to-do. That is why when you do find them, they go up and over our budgets usually. This is not even $59.99. This is wild. Wish we had more. Only have the one. By far the best value we have on a large ruby ever. And I mean in the history of this show. And that's saying something. And it's not $59.99 either. So here's how we do it. Blow it out right now. We'll make it $4,999 only. That's it. $49.99 for a 3+er. This is really, truly unheard of. So a collector needs to take it. That's all there is to it. And if you're going, well, I'm not a collector. Well, you are now. When you get that stone at home, when you see what that's all about, done. You are a collector. Let's try it on as well so you can see how beautiful this is. In that triple split style bridge, all bigger diamonds. You see there's a slightly larger size on the top and bottom than there is through the middle there. And really, really well done. Look at that gorgeous glow of that stone right there. So there it is, even when it's on the hand and you've got basically a backdrop behind it, it's still able to glow. And that's $49.99. Okay, so that is, if that's still here, then we don't have an audience yet. So, which makes sense. So we'll wait till the top of the hour here, and we can just, again, take requests here. I've got some great affordables. We'll put up a quick wheel for you. We'll do whatever, but that is $49.99. That is by far, and I've been doing this a long time to the point where, you know, maybe 2 decades ago, I could say, well, that was 2 decades ago, so prices were less. You know what? I've never had a 3-carat ruby price like this over the course of 2 decades. So this is very, very important. And one caller takes it. So if you'd like it, that's the one to own. Now, I do have a heart shape, as I mentioned, which is also going to be in that fabulous Burmese material. But it's a heart shape which is crazy rare in the cutting. And it's going to be, you know what we'll do? Let's take a look at this. Really pretty. designer style here. Got a really good look with the way it does this almost wreath-like action around it. That's a true, honest to goodness heart shape. This is not a pear shape masquerading as one. It is a true heart shape with the halo first, then that almost leaf-like design, like a wreath around it, then the diamonds down the shoulders. It's item number 119369. And this will be our 63-point heart shape. Glowing like no other, so you still got that glow there. That's important to see. Very, very unusual. Then you've got the solid yellow gold. I do want to point out, you're not going to see much gold except for the tips of the prongs when it's on the hand, because that's how covered in diamonds it is. And it's 65 points in diamonds, so you're getting a really good, it's a 63-point stone with the 65 points in diamonds. So it's really kind of even there. But again, one stone in the ruby. It's less about the carat weight, and it's more in this case about, you got a really good color. You've got the best source in the world. You've got a great glow about it. It's showing off. Are you seeing this at home, the blue reds? Because I think we talk about that a lot, and a lot of people are confused by, what do you mean blue reds? Like red is red, blue is blue. How can you have blue reds? It's a secondary hue that is traditional and signature to the Burmese stones. And that, I think, really in particular with this heart shape is really showing up. It's really showing off. You're really seeing the blues that you have here as that secondary hue. And again, that only comes out of Burma. And that is considered the ideal color. You know what I'm going to do? We've got, it's not a whole lot different than the 3-carat because the 3-carat just came down that low. So let me see if we have anybody with us here, okay? We've got this one listed to go out tonight at $3,999. Rare heart shape, glowing like no end, and you've got this really crazy cool design. Showing off the heart shape. Even the outer halo is still wrapping in such a way that it's showing off the heart shape as well. We'll change the gold for you. We'll do your favorite size, but gifting. Love it for gifting. I mean, I think it's just, you know, romantic to receive a heart-shaped emoji. You get a heart-shaped ruby to wear on your hand, that's really sweet, right? That's really cute. That's really just, you talk about just making one melt. This would be a great gift idea, right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna auction it, and we're gonna start at nothing. Zero. And we're gonna go up in $100 increments. Zero to start. Yeah, just gonna see if we have anybody here with us. A zero to start auction, no reserve. $100 increments just so that we're not here all night because we only have 2 hours and 15 minutes left. And we're gonna get everybody in. And if there's nobody, I'll move on. If there's one person, we might sell it at $100, who knows? And then hopefully we'll get a couple of people in. Why not? So take a look at it. That's what we're going to do here. And let me try it on so you know what to expect, because it's not a small ring. It's not a tiny ring. I don't want you to think because I'm starting at nothing that it's supposed to be nothing. Believe it or not, it's not a nothing ring. Do you have $200? We have $200 to start. Wonderful. We've got $200. They're already trying to eliminate the competition. I like it. So already Tim's caller has $200 and $300 now. Jason has $300. $300 now and looking for more. Here it is. Notice how you don't see a lot of the gold right now. That's really, really nice, right? Because it's just got so much diamond weight, and we've only got $300. Do you have four? 400? All right, 2 bidders so far. Just 2. Jason and Tim. That's all I've got so far. Hopefully we have a few more people dialing in, but I thought we'd get like 50 people bidding. We have 2 people bidding, and 1 just left us. Help me, rescue me, stop me, because this was a really bad idea. $500. We have a new bidder in. We only have 2 bidders. How much? $600. $600. Oh my goodness. So I really don't have a lot of audience. I really thought maybe I was just like, oh, this is a good experiment. That's why I do this, by the way. I know I'm going to lose money. There's almost, and we literally have 1 bidder left. Oh my goodness. I know I'm going to lose money when we start at nothing. That's true. But I do it more or less to see what I'm working with and what I'm up against tonight. And yeah, this is telling me everything I need to know. So $600 we have. There's only 1 bidder. Already. 1 bidder. So I can't sell this at $600. So I'm going to have to, you know what, I'm going to ask you something there. Sean, do you know, you have the $600 bidder. Who is it? What do they want to not take it? Tell me. No, this is a sincere question. It's Gary. Is that Gary of Gary and Mary fame? Okay, he's nice. Gary, what can I do? Gary, I'm talking to you directly now since you are, do we have anybody else? Is there anybody else bidding? I can't sell it at $600. I can't. What does he want to bow out? Like what can I say? What can I give him to like literally forfeit the auction? Or do we keep it going? Or do we give it a clock? I don't know. I am at a loss in more ways than one. And we have 600, what? He's going to up his own bid. Is that what he's doing? Or I have to give him $700? Cash? I don't think I have cash. I only have 100, remember? And I spent that yesterday on a zero to start auction. No, I didn't. I didn't win that one. Remember, remember? Yeah, that was yesterday. That was Sunday. I had to put down my own hard money cash, like on the wheel, to bid $100 on my own auction. Now, I did not win, but that's the kind of desperation that yesterday was. And now today's, looks like my fortunes have not improved. Does anyone want to go $700? Because I think we just had a new bidder come in. You do? Okay, so we are still ongoing. I was a little worried that the auction had like completely stopped. We do have $700. We're back here with Tim's bidder. Tim's bidder's at 7. Let's see if we can keep this going a little bit more. And yeah, it's gonna, yeah, that's the price. We have 800 now, so there are only 2 bidders. Okay, let's take a last look at it. And do we have anybody else who wants to come in? Because maybe we got a couple new viewers in the last 2 minutes. Maybe. There's a ruby auction with no reserve, and we're back down to 1 bidder. Oh no, this is not a good situation right now. But it tells me what I need to know going forward. Oh, does it ever? Well, we don't what? Do we have $900? We just got 900, right? Okay, so we have $900. I think what I'm going to do is this, since it looks like we had a little flurry, and now we're back to 1 bidder, I think. Unless Gary's still thinking about it. So I'll tell you what, let's give it a 2-minute clock like we do. I always want to give you a forewarning that the auction is about to conclude. So we'll give it a last 2 minutes, and then we'll say bye-bye to the heart-shaped ruby. When July is coming up, and I know there's anniversaries happening and birthdays happening, and my goodness, do we need a special occasion to show someone we love them? No, we do not. I don't care if you're saving it for Valentine's Day 2024. 21424. You can save it because I won't have a heart-shaped ruby with diamonds in gold for $900. So let's give it 2 minutes, Tony, and we'll say goodbye to this one. I don't know what to do anymore. It is just, I don't know. Has summer officially, oh no, that's the thing. You know, the summer season is a little rough for us in the home shopping business, right? Because people are not at home anymore, and they're outside, and they're shopping, and they're vacationing and all that. I almost said they're verifying. You can verify if you want. You know, you can verify all you want. But here's the thing. It is that unofficial kickoff to summer coming up. So maybe that is what's going on. We're entering into that really kind of, quiet season for shopping. So here we are, last chance. Maybe we're just starting a little early this year, but here it is, one heck of a value. I'm going to try it on one more time for you, and we are looking for $1,000. We only have about 80 seconds now till we'll wrap this one up, and then it's going to be done. Look at that. Do you know what we saw in the 3-carat, which was so remarkable, having all that sparkle that it had? Well, look, it's happening again in this heart shape. It's the same kind of intense sparkle, that beautiful secondary blue red. Any gal will know there are different colors of reds. Like, have you ever tried to match a red outfit with a red bag with a red shoe? Like, you can't do, they're all different. You think it's easy, right? No, until you realize I just bought 3 things, thought they were all a perfect match, and they're all completely different because some reds are orangey red, some reds are pinky red, some are cooler, some are warmer, and this is really that blue red out of Burma that we love. Here's what it looks like on the hand one more time, and we are in last call, so 40 seconds to get you in. If you are thinking about this one, if you want to bid, if you want to try their hand at the auctions tonight, well, you can see, and again, wish I would have put a reserve on it. That would have been maybe a little smarter. Let me just tell you, if I did, and if reserve was defined as, cost, well, let me tell you, we would not have met reserve. We would not even, we wouldn't even be close because you're getting it under cost. So at least, unless we get a bid of at least, we'd need at least $3,200 at this point. So yeah, that's unlikely because we're sitting here at $900 with a final 5 seconds. So last call in the heart shape. Don't forget the 3-carat is still here. There's the 3-carat, just, driving it by there. But if you like, is that all my ruby today? I hope so. Can't top this value. Do we have $1,000? Yes, no, you got it? Sold. Congratulations. Questions, requests, get them in. Hey, Joyce, did we help Donna with that stud, or is she looking for something bigger? Oh, we don't know? All right, so here we go. I'm going to move on to, yes? Oh, she did? Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing much on the operator front tonight. Maybe if you can remind Joyce, everybody, to let me know what's going, that it does help me out a little bit. So here is our sphene, which is really, only got 2 today, and we've got the one here that's gonna be the larger by far. My next one's a round, but it's gonna be quite a bit smaller, just a carat. This is a carat 92. So this is still in that really much bigger collection. We know these sphenes don't typically happen in the big sizes. It's happening right now. So you've got a really good look here, but wild, 1120871 is the item number. Thank you on the ruby, by the way. Enjoy it. That is a very special piece. And then here we are with our 192 with diamond setting, little split shank there on the side, still got that halo. That's 83 points in total. In the yellow gold, or if you don't like yellow, we can change it. We're not going to charge you. It's the change without the charge. And keep the change, that kind of thing. Like not even that, really. I mean, just that beautiful, radiant cut sphene. Almost 2 carats. Let's blow it out. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here. This is one of the most vibrant dispersive stones. If you're thinking, yeah, that's lively, it is what we dub in the gem world dispersion. And I don't mean to cast dispersions on other stones that don't have a higher dispersion, but this one is actually going to be that really maximum level. It's really, really rare. It's super beautiful. Of course, it goes from green to red, so you do get that as well. And that's a color change phenomena that not all sphenes do, just this little collection we've had here. And it's a great value from $49.99 all the way on down. Get ready, because this is my largest left. Remember, the 333 is gone. Well, the 544 is where it all started. That's gone. 333 is gone. And now we have the 192, which is the largest we have remaining. And we still have a couple of pairs of earrings I showed you over the weekend that are here. So if you need a matched pair of earrings, well, we've got them in rounds. But this is going to be a lot better than even $49, $39, $29.99. Only one. Let's make sure it goes, and quickly, because that's how we do it here. We're just making sure that these one-of-a-kinds can find their homes. And if we know it's Monday night markdown night, it means even the brand new has got to be dramatically discounted. That's exactly what we're going to do here. But this is super limited. Get these while you can, because there are very few left. And we've been so privileged to have a few more new ones come in. That is not going to continue, though, for months or years. I wish it would. I love this stone. I would never tire of showing this to you, because it's still just, I, of course, remember the very first day I ever brought this to the world via television here at TVON. And it was still to this day, one of the greatest moments of my, home shopping, jewelry, and gem career. But at the same time, this is really, really, really rare and really collectible now, more so than it was then, because this is even a better quality we did not have access to then. This was that reserve material that the miner himself, he was the one who saved him and collected him and kind of kept him under wraps to the world. That's why nobody knew about its existence. He's the one that saved these stones, and had some circumstances where he said, I'm going to share my collection with the world. I want to. And what a noble thing for him to do, and obviously chose TVON to be the ones to purvey those stones. And so we could not be more fortunate, more privileged, more proud to bring these to you. But I need a better value, right? You need a better value. We all need a better value. So it's not even $29.99. Blow it out right now. We'll make it $1,999. That's it. Yes. He was wondering about what? Yeah, what about it? Can we get him tickets? Where you can get them. It's not open to the public, Gary. So unfortunately, if he knows anybody in the gem business, I mean, I talk like I'm gonna, like he can bribe me for it. I don't know. I can see if we have any extra passes. Is he nearby? Can he get there in June? Well, I can always check. He can reach out to me if he wants to, and I'll see if I can, help him out at all. If I know anybody who's got a few extras, sometimes I do. So I haven't checked this year, but yeah, it's not open to the public. So yeah, a lot of people do ask that about these trade shows like Tucson or Vegas. They are not open to the public. So unfortunately, yeah, don't book your trip to Vegas and expect to just walk in and go. And there's many different shows, and it is open to the wholesale trade, and you do need credentials to get in. So just a little heads up there. But he can always reach out to me, and I can let him know, and it can work. Just ask around and see if I can, find somebody who's got a couple extras. But here we go, $19.99 on that one. That's it. And then here we go. I've got a really good platinum emerald piece, and we also do have one very unique diamond tennis bracelet. It's not really a tennis bracelet, but it is diamonds from side to side. So I guess some people would define it as such. but it's actually got this really cool link geometric design, which I think is so beautiful and unique. And so we have that one bracelet, and I'm going to go ahead and just double check the measurement for you before we show it, because I think it's exactly a 7. So we'll show that next, and we'll get that one at home. And then let me know, it's got the color change sphene, and I just realized we're getting really close to the top of the hour. So we do have a really special top of the hour coming up. We'll try to wait until everyone's with us, though, which may be a little after the top of the hour. And we do have a gorgeous aquamarine as well. I've been mentioning, so JCK, this is what Gary was just asking about. This is a big trade show. It's really the jewelry oriented of the two. Tucson in Arizona in February is more loose gem related. This is really a who's who of the jewelry world and finished pieces, right? And so this is one that we have set aside to go head out there as part of the collection that will be on display, but not just for bragging rights and, hey, look at what we got, but actually for sale. And believe it or not, if you're thinking, oh, well, that's cool because it's wholesale, so I bet you that out there, if I was lucky enough to get a credential and get into the show, I could probably get a better price on the ring. Actually, it is, make no mistake, when I use the term, and I know TVON uses the term better than wholesale, we really mean it. We have pricing here on television to you, whether you're in the business or not, you're getting better values than the wholesale trade does, than myself and my compadres get. Because anybody who purchases this, and it's still a wholesale deal, it's meant to be better than retail, it's meant to be better than what you would pay ordinarily for a piece like this, but it is still, keep in mind, the prices we would get, which is why we take a few pieces there, they go on display and they get sold to the trade for more than you would pay as a customer of ours by watching the show. So that's just something to keep in mind. There is no better value than what we do here, but sometimes there are special pieces, whether it's their unique quality or their unique cut or their styling, that we really feel would be great candidates to go be in that trade show where it is really a who's who and it's a what's what of the greatest in jewelry. So it's really, I gotta warn you, if you do go or you ever get a chance to go or if you've been, I know the first time I ever went, I felt like my head was gonna explode. Because it was just too much good stuff. It was just too much. It was overwhelming because it was so unbelievably wild to see literally mile after mile after mile of convention center filled with the most incredible jewelry you've ever seen. So it really is, it's a little, it's quite something, but it's kind of like, again, when we say, okay, so what are we gonna do to stand out? These are the types of pieces we bring because Sierra Santa Maria Aqua, so limited even when you're amongst the best of the best. It's really rare because this is that big heart shape and it's the top of the hour, so we wanna welcome you to the show. If you are just tuning in, glad you're with us on this Monday night. We kicked off an hour ago, we have 2 hours left. It's Monday Night Markdowns. We showed up live today, as we always do, and we're here to celebrate and party and be together on a Monday and start your week off right. And better yet, if you don't care about any of that, well, we're going to sell jewelry really cheap. And you know what? For 61 minutes, we already have. So let's continue that party with the aquamarine you're seeing now, which is this beautiful Sierra Santa Maria heart shape that could not be better, but it's a 366. And then I will get to that bracelet. I just wanted to had some questions about this heart shape. It's our last chance here to get it to you. So really wanted to bring it to the forefront. It's item number 246, and that is 1120246. And it is heart shape gorgeousness. And of course, that sky blue, but intense. So it looks almost like a really, really good blue diamond. And then it also has a carat and diamond weight as well. And don't forget about that sphene, that radiant cut. We may have to recap that after we get some audience here. But we do have the 3-carat ruby. We still have the Gents Cat's Eye indicolite. We still have that beautiful radiant cut color change sphene. The champagne bottle was here in diamonds, and also that gorgeous opal. So a lot of great pieces still hanging out here, but this is our 366 with 1 carat in diamonds, one only, of course, only heart shape we have in the entire Aqua collection, and it's really good because you know what, the price is going to be right too. It's a $59.99 piece. We're bringing that down. How about the appreciation for the way the diamonds are going to show off that heart shape? Diamonds perfectly haloed around it, bigger, wider pave sides, even the gold that is all mirror finish that really shows off the top and the bottom there of that heart shape. And this is it on the hand. March's birthstone this time around, but a really, really gorgeous second to none color. That's what makes Sierra Santa Maria's $60,000 and $70,000 a carat typically. We're going to make it a lot better than $60,000 for a 366 carat weight, and it is going to be one caller only. Let's blow it out right now. We'll do it for $1,999. That is it for our aqua lovers who really want to appreciate and enjoy something spectacular and really couldn't ask for a better color saturation. That's where aquas fall. They're all going to be clean. I don't care if you get Low quality, high quality. What determines quality in aqua is the color. That's it. Really, in every gemstone, if it's a color gem, number one priority is always the color before everything else, before size, before clarity, before everything. It is the color that is your top priority. That is why this one mine out of Brazil that was, remember this is a now extinct, closed, done mine. It's completely gone and finished. And that is why, part of the reason why this material is so rare. It's gone. You can't get any more. So think about it. You're dealing with, if you set out to get Sierra Santa Maria, you have to purchase. You have to find one that already exists. There's no hope for any more coming out. We have other aquamarine mines all over the world, kind of dotting the different corners of the globe, but you don't see any other that has this color. That's the big key. That is why people will fight tooth and nail. They'll pay dearly to get that Sierra Santa Maria. It's because the color is so vastly different than anybody else's. Any origin, any country, anything. So this is why at $19.99 for a big heart shape, that's why that's so good. Take a look at it one more time. Come on over and then we'll show a request. We've got, oh good, Donna wanted to see a band. Well, we've got two great bands to show you, Donna, and this is gonna be 2 diamond bands, and she wanted to be hopefully under 2,000. Easy peasy here because we've got 2 great options, whether you wanna get bigger or smaller stones, 1 row or 3 rows. So we're gonna show 2 different diamond bands coming up by request, and this is the only heart-shaped aqua, so definitely grab that if you like it. And then we're gonna move on. This is, okay, I just gotta say it. This is the, what a joy to bring this. This is the ultimate value that we have. A lot of times people that I meet out and about who, you know, realize, oh, you're the girl from, you sell the jewelry on TV. Usually they don't know my name and that they're kind enough to just, you know, but some people, some don't. And they always ask, what is your favorite piece to sell? And obviously that's a big question because sometimes it's about, you know, what stones you like or what styles you like. But honestly, it's for me, it doesn't matter what I like. I learned that a long time ago. It was my pet peeve always was, you know, when people in the business would just say, well, I like this and I like this and I like this and I like this. It doesn't matter what I like. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 1 iota, you guys don't care. And it doesn't mean anything. What I like is what I can stand up here proudly and say is an industry value best. And a lot of what we do here is unique to us. You know, I've got a 2-carat Russian demantoid. A 2-carat Russian demantoid with yellow and white diamonds around it. I can't just sit here and say, hey, it's such a good value compared to them, him, he, and she. Nobody else has it. So much of what we do is so unique that there is no way to really put a price tag. It's like sometimes it's hard to tell, is it a value? Is it not a value? Because who else? Where do you compare it to? These are the types of pieces that I actually don't get to show all that often that are my favorite piece to bring because A, it's classic. We're not really worried about who likes what at this point in time because this is the ring that just about everybody in this world can wear who wears diamonds. If you wear jewelry, if you wear diamonds, this ring you will love because it is that traditional 5-stone style. And better yet, it's one of the easier ones for all of us to make comparisons on because everybody has their version, from the cheapo stores to the really high end, from Rodeo Drive to the malls to the mom and pops. Everybody's got a 5-stone diamond band in their collection. Yes, differing in quality. Some will be SI diamonds or less. Some will be VS diamonds like ours. This is where you're getting big stones, VS quality, solid gold. Not settling in any respect or any way, but this is what makes the visual and the value so apparent. I'll never forget one day, it was about 2 years ago, and somebody messaged me and they said, you know that big network that's been doing it from the beginning? And we thank them because you know what, if they didn't exist, probably none of us would either. They started the business 38 years ago or so. 24-hour place. They sell some jewelry. They don't do as much of it now as they used to, but they do. And I'll never forget when somebody said to me, they messaged and said, you know what? I saw this special running all day and it was a 5-stone diamond band and it was in 14-karat gold and they did a really good price on it. And I thought, what the heck? I'm going to ask Lola if she has one. Not only did we have one, but we beat the price of that, you know, place that sells, I don't know, on average, probably 50,000 rings at the time. And we beat it with VS diamonds. That is important because this is what we love. And you know what? Here we are today. It hasn't changed in price. So I say all that because this is a ring that is not scheduled for the show. It was not planned to be in the show. It didn't get the new price with the evaluation of where gold's at and where diamonds are at. And yet it is a piece that is so iconic. The only reason you probably wouldn't get one tonight is if you already own it. Even then, you might get another to stack or to gift, because it's that much of a classic piece. It's our 5-stone diamond band with 1 carat in diamonds, which means that every one of the diamonds is a 20-point, 1/5 of a carat, VS, round brilliant, Tolkowski cut. That's the ideal. This is what it looks like. You saw it on from a distance. We're going to show it in a couple of ways here. But thank you, Donna H., for this request, because this is important, and it's not scheduled for the show. And I guarantee you that nobody here that's in this building wants me to sell this, because it is going to be a huge loss. A huge loss in price tag, because this price hasn't changed from that 2 or 3 year ago instance when we were able to beat the big one. Where was the big deal? You know, the whole thing. We beat it. And this is how. It's item number 111, 1864. And it's a 1 carat diamond ring. There are 5 stones, beautifully prong set, classic styling in a band of gold. Even the band itself has a beautiful width to it. There's a lot of gold there. Of course, you're going to choose, and this is what you also don't get anywhere else. How about your exact size? Don't just pick a full size 5 through 10. Get your exact size. Get your favorite gold color. You like rose gold? We have that too. So you get your choice of gold color. You get the 5 stones. It's a minimum, by the way, because if you take them all out one day and you weigh them, let me tell you, sometimes we got to go a little larger than 20 points each, because what we care about is matching the quality and the color, and that's what's paramount. So we did that. That's good to go. Now we have a choice of, and do you notice that the way the prongs are set together, it's almost like a basket that creates a box, that creates a row, that creates a band. So it's almost like, again, this is why I say you could stack it. You could put 2 together side by side and wear it like that. You could use these if you want really big ring guards, or you want a really sizable wedding band or a wedding set. Take it. Do it for that. Put it next to something. Something could sit next to it here. Something could sit next to it there. Whatever you want to do. But it's white, yellow, or rose gold. This is our 5-stone classic band ring. Everybody's got to have one. But why settle? Why settle for what you see out there, which are the simulants and the synthetics and the man-made and the lab-grown and the, you know, there's no uniqueness or really value there or worth to it. We're getting actual natural from the earth diamonds. VS quality through and through. And better yet, this price tag should be around $59.99, because the diamonds are so big. They're so big. You got solid gold. We know what gold's doing. Gold is going crazy. You've got a chance to pick it up, and we do the exact sizing. This is why, if you're a brand new shopper, you start here. This is the ring that's iconic, that is going to get your TVON collection launched into the next. You're going to realize there is a new way to buy jewelry. There is a new improved way to buy jewelry and get better quality for less price. Nowhere else does that exist. Everywhere else, you get better quality for more, you get lower quality for less. Those are the options. Here is the exact opposite: more quality, less price. The quality's up here, the price is somewhere down there. So you get this huge value where it's not $59.99. It is one of the best values we have. And the fact that our price has not changed in all of these years tells you it's even bigger value today than it was years ago, because things are different now. I don't think I need to tell anybody that. They're different now. We are going through interesting times. And this is where our price, it's a better value. You don't pay any more than you ever would anywhere else for a truly comparison shop. Ours with lab-grown stones. I bet you we're going to beat it. I know we're going to beat it in rarity, because it's rarity. But it's quality, 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 and the price is better. And you know what we're going to do instead of even $5,000 or half of this price at $3,000, or another half of that, which is 75% off, which would turn out to be $1,500. If we go from 6 to 3 to 15, we go half and half, that's $1,500. It's still too much. This is why this has got to be the biggest value we have. We have a 3-row style. It's got a carat 09 in diamonds, but the diamonds are smaller. We all know bigger diamonds cost more, so get the bigger diamonds while they're here, and you're not paying $14 or $13 or $12 or $11.99. This is in solid gold, white, yellow, rose. Pick an exact size. I don't want you to have to run around all over town and pay big extra money to get it sized to perfection, because you had to order a 7, but you're really 7 3/4. So you got to have a jeweler add more gold and put their labor in, and you have to pay $800 to size it. That's not what we want you to do. Let's have it arrive, open the box, put it on, perfect fit, you're wearing it forever. It's not $10.99. It's not $1,000. 5 stones, 1/5 of a carat each, all VS, white diamonds, and you're not paying $1,000? this is value. Take a look at it. We're not even doing $10.99. Very first callers, this is while they last. This has got to be one of the greatest values we ever bring, and it's $999 for this band. $999 to get that diamond band in your collection. This is why you get 2 or 3 and stack them. This is why you get 2 and use them as ring guards. If you don't do the whole wonder ring thing because it's a chevron shape and you think, nope, I'm going to stay traditional, this is the way you go. Get this band ring. This is the most traditional band out there. It's a classic style. It's under $1,000. Those are, again, there's a 20-pointer at least around each and every ring. So this is, again, your 5 stones, 1 right there, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's that perfect odd number, which actually makes it make sense because that's what keeps the symmetry going across the hand, levels them out right there so they're centered up on the finger, and it's $9.99 to get it to you. That is one serious value. So pick it up, try it, remembering that you also, I don't know where else you go in a jewelry store where you make a purchase on a diamond band and they say, sure, just go ahead and, take it home, see what you think, ask a friend, ask a loved one, maybe get it appraised, and then if you don't like it, send it back or bring it back. They don't do that. We do. So again, you are never, ever, ever stuck. You're never, ever, if you're new and you're going, that's too good a value. Nah, that's too good a value. You got to try it because once you do, you'll realize there is a new, improved, better way to shop for your fine jewelry and not give up quality. And that's what's so important. So here it is, going for $999 only. That's that. That's it. Amazing value. We'll give it 60 seconds. And then I do have the three-row style. So if you want the 3-row style, we can do that as well. And bring that on out just in case you want to go a little wider. I'll show you here the comparison. This would be the little bit wider style here when you go 3 rows. So it gets a little wider. That's the same price, by the way. So I'll just give you a choice of. That's a carat 09. You get 9 points more, but it's 3 rows of smaller stones. But again, there is more gold in the band. So you've got that wider style overall. So you can take that too. So $9.99, your choice of. If you want the item number on the 3-row, it's 477. And which one did you take, Will? Did you take one of the five stone bands? 5-stone band. Who's shopping with you? Who is it? You didn't get one. Oh, you're lying to me. That's nice. Well, that's not very nice. I'm only asking because I'm keeping track. Guys, when I ask, there's a reason behind it. Did you get one? Okay, because I can't oversell what we have. So there's another issue here that I want to let you know, and Padparadscha coming up next. I can't sell over what we have in stock. And let me tell you why. Because Will's going, what? So I said I sold one and I didn't. I can't oversell these. You know why? If we make this today, if we make one tomorrow, the next day, there is so much more money, and we're generous people here at TVON, but there's so much more money that it costs to make one and produce one than $9.99. It's just not smart business. I mean, it'd be great if we just want to be in the business of gifting jewelry to you. But again, if we want to be continuing to be your jeweler on TV, we can't just, dump $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 into a ring and sell it to you for $9.99, right? It's not a smart business practice. So when we say that, hey, there's a quantity that's limited, that's all we're going to sell, because that price eventually has to go up to meet the actual cost, or, again, maybe even just a little, penny over cost. That's why we have to actually keep track. That's why when I'm going to tell you, and we've got, Jason, you're taking one too, right? So Jason got one, and now it looks like, yeah. So we've got Sean getting one too, and we've got Tim getting one, and we've got Jess getting one. So I have one left right now. And so that's why, again, if you like it, this is why it's not intended to come out in the show, wasn't planned for the show, wasn't listed in the show, but it's a request. So we bring it out. So it's the best value we have. Take a look. Diamonds, 5-row style, or five stone style is the way to go. And then we've got a couple Padparadscha requests. And again, if you like the 3-row, same price there, 109 in diamonds, 1 carat in diamonds. 3 rows, 1 row. Just totally up to you here. Different options are good. So those are for you. Now, Sue, looking for Padparadscha's. I have 2 great choices for you, Sue. And we've actually got, you know what else is here? If she likes a lighter color, maybe we'll just wait and show her these richer saturations. And then what I'm going to do, Sue, if you like a little lighter pastel, I can bring one out. We have a larger stone that's a little more light pastel color. Yes, I saw. I'm keeping an eye on it. Yeah, because, trying to salvage a show here. All right, take a look at this. This is going to be you remember back in the day when I was always famously, Tony, they always, a particular individual always asked me to save the network. Remember that? Go, Lauren, save the network. I think, that's my mission today. That's my mission. Not that it's going to be accomplished selling 5-stone diamond bands for $9.99, but hey, that's what we're going to do. So let's move on. So if you'd like this band, go ahead and call me. If you like the 109 version, here it is, 3-row style right there. I know, some days just kind of, got to do crazy things. Here we go with the Padparashas. I've got 2 for you, Sue. And then, like I said, Sue, if you like a little lighter pastel peachy pink, we have one that I could bring out for you that is, they didn't bring it out to me, but I know we have one that's really pretty if you like the lighter. So let me give you a couple options, Sue. We've got 2 Padparashas, one that has distinctly more of the pink and orange to it. Yes. Okay, so do you have one? Which one, the 3-row or the 5-stone? I was just putting this in for a look. You got the 5-stone. Okay, you got 1864. You got it. So 1864 is this item number here. It looks like everybody wants this one, Tony. Yeah. Yes, go ahead. The 5-stone? Okay. So Padparadscha time by request. Hey, Carol. Which one? Did she get the 5-stone? Yes. Carol, thank you so much. Appreciate it. What are we all doing? Are we keeping it in white gold usually? Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of lets those prongs kind of blend in, and our diamonds are really white, so they look great in the white gold, but totally nice to have a choice. It's always nice. So let me show you the first Padparadscha, and then keep calling, check with your operators on any of the bands. We have the 3-row and the single row, but that single row is amazing. And again, not supposed to be here. And so I know for those of you probably just tuning in, very, very important 5-stone diamond band that is never here for $9.99, but it just was. So if you want that last one, check with your operator to see if it's still available. This is one Padparadscha, Sue, that we have for you. It's item number 214. I'm just going to put these side by side because I want you to choose based on which stone color you like better. And the coolest thing, and you see this one has a little more of that true Padparadscha color. It's more of a pinky orange color combination that you have there, but it's really good either way. These are both certified, so different certs from different places, but 2 great certificates here. And you've got, I would say, more of the true traditional Padparadscha colors on the left because you're seeing more of that golden pink combination. This is a little more pinky purple, if anything. I don't see nearly as much golden. Like I said, if your preference is the lighter peachy pinks that are a little more pastel, I have a really big one that I know is reduced and still in your price range, actually. So let me know if you like the more peachy tone. But let's start this with, let's go to 214, of course, is all the information for the right side. So you see that cushion cut square with that big halo. And of course, that's the double halo. It's got the carat 36 in diamonds. That's one option. And then we have the bridge on the other side. That's 8454 over here. And that'll be, it's got a little more peachy pink. Still, again, Padparadscha that's natural. And both of these, well, actually, let me check. They both are. Okay, I'm just double checking here because one of the bags says unheated, the other doesn't, but I just checked the certs and they both are unheated stones, so that's good news. I'm going to show you, you're looking at the information right now with a GGTL. Let me show you the GGTL cert that's going to come with it. So this is the left side. The stone that is on the left there in that bridge is, of course, they get really detailed here out of GGTL. They talk about, well, this is the really important part here because these things specific gravity is not super important. Durability, though, is a 9, so that's important on all sapphires and rubies. You do have here your refractive index, your distinct pleochroism. And then let's take a look here because that's really important. No indication of heating, and sapphires, which have not been enhanced by heat, are scarce, which is what I'm trying to tell you all the time. And then on the other side, there's your photograph. This is more of the generic information like the 104 size, the 4.7 by 6 millimeter cut to the dimension here, pink, orange, and natural corundum, unheated Padparadscha. Very important. So that's the cert for the left side. I'll pop in the AGL cert, which is corresponding with the cushion cut on the right. Here's your AGL cert that you get as well, which is the certificate that also is going to be a little bit larger. AGL is the Antwerp Gem Lab. It's, of course, this was done about a year ago. And then, of course, you have your photograph. Padparadscha also, no indications of heat treatment, 109. So this one's the bigger stone here, and yet you've got a really good look, but it's only bigger by 5 points. So it's not a big difference here, but you do have a 5.7 by 5.8 millimeter square cushion mixed. And then on the back side, they are going to have really nothing. There's nothing up here you're missing. It's blank. Gemology signatures, all the information about those labs. So either way, out of these 2, you're getting certs. Now we just got to bring the prices down. We will do just that. $49.99. Well, it's supposed to be. This is the 109 with the 136 in diamonds. That's the bigger diamond weight. Here's the 104 with the 82 points in diamonds. Change the gold on either. You get a cert with either. Here's what we'll do. This one's only $24.99 tonight. Here's what I can't believe. This one's even less. Even less for the 104. The 104, so this is the 109. The 109 is the one that's $24.99. And then this one's even less. The bridge mounting with the 104 with that oval cut, that's only $1,999. So $500 separates the two. Either way you get a cert, either way you can change the gold, either way you're getting your mounting size to what you need. But $19.99 left side, $24.99 right side. To be honest with you, there's a 5-point difference in the stones. There's a diamond difference, but the bridge is really, really well done. And again, go with a lot of diamonds if you like to. This is an amazing value either way. Like I said, for Sue, if you want a little lighter, more like a peachy, pinky color, we have one that's large that we can bring down, but it's going to be about $5,000 still. So that is really, really, really cool. Okay, here we go. Do we have Sue on the line by chance? And do we have a preference on either? I'll try them on really quickly here for you. And here we go with the, this has just got more of the visual orange to it, right? I wouldn't say, you know, again, it's got that really different color where it doesn't just look pink, right? It has a very distinctive pink and orange together. To get unheated is amazing, and that's what this is. Either way you go. And then here's that cushion cut I'll put side by side with it just so you can see them together since we don't have a preference yet on either. And you can see you got a lot more diamond weight here at 1.36 because, well, you're getting smaller diamond weight paved, but a lot of rows here. And of course, that's our signature bridge. And then here is where you get the really big individual diamonds, especially on that outside halo. Really, really important. So this one again, $24.99, $19.99 each with a cert. Honestly, it's open to our first callers that say yes. So I know they're requested, but you know, I never know who's on the line. So we just go on the first person to say sold. Yes, Jess. Bridge is gone. Congratulations. That leaves us with the 109 left. That's item number 1120-214. Right here, that is remaining at $24.99. And by the way, Jess, do you know if that's Sue by any chance? It is. Wonderful. I'm glad she liked one of those. Thank you for the request. Appreciate that. We'll have that right out to her. And again, the cushion cut for $24.99 is here. Don't forget about the 5-stone band for $9.99. That incredible value. How about one great bracelet that is diamonds, but not the same old round, brilliant diamond tennis bracelet, which is great. But it's something that a lot of us have. A lot of us have seen. Doesn't really give you a different look. We're going to show you something really cool. I flashed this earlier. A lot of you already asking about it. 7428 is the item number, and I'm hoping it'll sit up here for a moment so you can see how this is made because it's got one of the prettiest open link designs. I'll come in closer though because of course you're going to see a lot of ES diamonds here in the 142 total weight. It looks like more. I mean, it really, truly does look like more diamond weight. And you'll see that when it's on the wrist. It's going to be a full carat 42. It has the white, well, it's the white gold only, it's a designer piece. Otherwise, we would change it for you, but we cannot because it's not our own. But it is 7 exact inches. So that tends to correspond with the average size that most ladies wear. So again, if that works for you, good to go. And then it's got this really special look with even the link that links the design together. Now, you could call it a hexagon, but again, it's really got this almost diamond-like shape to it. And it just doesn't matter, are you going to consider the links that are attaching it with, as one of the sides of the geometric design that you're seeing. Either way, it's a really cool look. We've got the insert closure. I'm going to show it to you on the wrist because that's going to give you the perspective you need to see here. And it's going to just link up in place really, really well. It's got a great, I'll show you the closure is a little different. So this is 1/2 of your box closure here. And then it's got that fold under style. You see this open part here? That's actually your locking mechanism. So it's a little different than a figure 8. So when you actually slide the other side inside, it locks. That's half the battle. Then you're going to slip this little bar right underneath so you're not going to see it, and that's going to be locking it. So instead of having, because they don't want to take away from this great design you're getting, so fold under style closures or safeties are really, really helpful in that respect because you're not taking away from the design by adding another mechanism on the side. So that's really why this is a great look and why that closure and that safety catch is used. Only have this one. You can see the size. Doesn't that look like more than a carat 42? The entire bracelet, one end to the other, is completely done in diamonds. So you can see here from one side all the way to the other, it's all diamonds. So you just automatically, I mean, any trained eye is going to look at that, and a trained eye is going to think that's a lot more diamond weight. And you have it there. So let's go close up, show you all those great diamonds, and make sure that that $59.99 price is a thing of the past. By the way, this is the finishing. So if you don't like bracelets that are going to pinch, I mean, who does, right? I've had jewelry hurt me. I have had, and it was a bracelet. Very infamously, I had a bracelet that did scar my wrist. It has left a scar, and that is because, have you ever done this? I'm sure I'm not the only one, where you close the bracelet and it pinches, and that doesn't sound all that traumatic until it happens and you realize, oh, the pain. And it scarred and everything. And I'll tell you, there's something to be said for a piece that is finished beautifully when it's on the wrist. So they can have that smooth finish, that great movement, because it will move and spin and twist and turn on the wrist. But to have that finishing all smooth, buttery gold like that, that's important. And what's also important is that we take the price down from $59.99. One only bracelet. We've seen tennis bracelets galore. I think a lot of us are probably looking for that different, unusual piece, that other style. And think about this. Doesn't mean you put your other bracelets aside. If you're just loving the trend these days, you're stacking them all. You're wearing them all. Layer them up, put them on together, make that whole. That same thing we do with earscapes, we do it with arm candy, right? Stuck them up, layer them up. You got a great look here. It's not even $59.99. Yes, Jess?
Sue wanted to say that she's very new with us.
Oh.
She wanted to let you know that she appreciates what you do, that you're very wise, kind, and lovely.
Oh. Wow, that she is so kind. Oh, Sue, where is she calling from too, by the way? Alabama. So she's a newer shopper with us. Well, Sue, welcome, first of all. Great pickup on the Padparadscha. Sounds like she's been actually shopping a little bit, and thank you for all your kind words. I'll tell you, Sue, that was a really kind compliment, and I appreciate all of the nice things you said, and that's what I strive for. So appreciate that you recognize that and kind enough to say something. So thank you, Sue. I appreciate that very much. And thanks for shopping and welcome. And I hope it's just the beginning of a long, long, long TVON relationship. But we've got this bracelet going down. You know what? Blow it out. We'll make it $19.99. First caller on that one. That's it. $19.99 for a bracelet. It's a lot of gold that goes into a 7-inch bracelet, right? Think about it, solid gold, and you saw how hefty that gold is and how beautifully finished it is from the inside. And so to have all that and then covered in diamonds on the outside with all that fancy mechanism, that's a really good look for $19.99. So maybe just that price tag where you can really afford to add it to the collection, stack and layer, or it's the new signature piece. You wear it every day and it's something unique and special and beautiful. And the best part of all is it's not going to look like everybody else's diamond tennis bracelet, because most people are wearing bracelets, right? I think a lot of women just, wear bracelets every day in some way, shape, or form, and yet they tend to kind of look, a lot of times bracelets are pretty much the same and classics, and I love that this separates itself a bit. It's a great designer style. It always looks like money when it is, right? When you got something a little bit different and unusual. So that design is really a good look. So $19.99 and all that gold. Now I've got a little trio of some discounts here for you that I think you're really going to enjoy. They are all one of a kind, so I would not imagine these are going to stick around too long, but one of them is an opal. Just immediately reminds me of something we did yesterday on opals that a lot of you missed out on. This one, please wait till you see it kind of face up. It's a really large ring, so it tends to, I'm going to have to show you the opal more at eye level, but let's just set up the 3 rings we have. Let me give it a little extra room. This other ring that's on the right side is a bit crown-like, but it also has this amazing ability to be a ring guard, so you can stack that. And then here's a ring that I own, a very similar piece from the designer, and mine is very similar, but not quite this pretty, I will say. This was not available as a design when I purchased mine. So again, you've got, and this is, by the way, those tapered baguettes and rounds, and this is yellow diamond material with white diamonds on the side. So the entire centerpiece is actually what you see. There's one center diamond that's yellow, that's large. It's a 10-pointer. I'm going on memory here, but yes, it is 10 points. And then you get all the pave around that and white diamonds as well. So a lot of yellow diamond weight. We'll walk you through them, but they're one of a kind, and they have to stay as they are except for the opal. The opal can be changed, but the 2 on the sides, left and right, they have to stay as they are. Yellow diamonds stay on the yellow gold, which they usually do anyway, so I don't think anyone's going to have too much of a problem with that. The white diamond ring, well, when you put baguettes and diamonds and different sizes together like that, always nice to have that illusion setting. Usually you want the gold tone to match the diamonds. So white diamonds, white gold, that stays as is. What's happening in the middle, the opal with the 2 bands, it's really 2 rings in one, holding the round opal in the middle, that can be done in any gold color for you. Bottom line is there's a huge value coming your way. I got carat weights. We'll try them on as you ask for them, but one of a kinds each. So when they're gone, they're gone. And I got to tell you, if you are a lover of designer jewelry, the yellow diamond ring is something to truly consider that, because you know that style, status look, but by adding the yellow diamonds to it, wow, that's high end. So think about that yellow diamond ring And that's a 10-point center on its own. That alone in rounds, we don't see very often. And then you get another 51 points in the yellow diamonds beside that. 61 in the yellow, 14 in the white. It's just a lot going on there. It's almost 3/4 of a carat in diamonds, and yet it's not even $9.99. None of the three are. Take a look, pick your favorite, or just better yet, get all three, because they're all vastly different. I think you could get all three and have a really nice collection going. But this style I love too, because you could set that next to another ring. Why not put a crown on your jewelry, right? I have no problem with that. We had a piece the other day, and I said, it's like your, what was it? It was that beautiful, you know, the charm ring. And I said, it's like your ring is wearing pendants, right? This is like your ring can be wearing a crown. You can stack it or just wear it by itself. And then we have 2 rings in one here with an opal in the center out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. Anything you want. $9.99? Nope, it's not doing it tonight. We're going to have the most mega markdowns of a Monday ever. It's going to be monumental. We're going to bring them down lower than $888. Bring them down lower than $799. They got to go, every single one of them, and they're only 3. How hard could it be? Let's make it even better. How about 777? That's it. 777s. Lucky deal. Lucky us that you're here with us to see them, because they're $777 for anyone you want. Let me know. We'll give it 60 seconds, and I'll try them on as you request them, and we'll give you all those carat weights and remind you of what all is here. Black diamond earrings. I do have 1 pair of black diamond earrings. They're actually in rose gold, which matches that ring we had yesterday. And then we also have that really, I've got a big savorite. We got a great looking kunzite. Any requests you have, get them in. Already halfway through the show, more than halfway. So I think what we got to do is start probably, I don't know, showing you some other pieces like, oh, I don't know, are we ready for this? Let me flash the 7-carat 90, blue wing block D, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, 9 rows of diamonds in that ring. Think of it like, this is the ring that I always say is combining all the styles together. It's like a bridge, it's like a cigar band, it's like, it's everything. We'll talk about it. That's coming up in the show. We also have a really important sphene, our last of the day. It's a round, which I know how we tend to have an affinity for the rounds. We're going to see the round sphene in the flower ring. Okay, that's kind of lively. That's a bright stone. Nobody on these? Okay, 777. I'm keeping the yellow diamond ring. I'm keeping that one. That is such a great designer style. Can you imagine wearing that and walking into that you know the store I'm talking about. Like the V to the C to the A. Does that ring a bell to anybody? You know, and not the veterinarian, not that one, not the one where you take a sick pet. The really high end one, the Bat VCA. This is going to be that look, but trust me, there's nothing in that store for $777. I'm not even sure if you can get your parking validated in the city that you'd have to go at $777. So that's going to be our last call on that wheel. A little trio there for you. Jason, any help you need, or are we all set? We're good to go? All right, coming up, opal, diamonds, and yellow diamonds. Yeah. No, that's the ring I want. What? That's the one you're going to take? Come on now. Really? That's the one I was going to buy. All right, so item number is going to be 8149. That's going to be yellow gold only. Like we said, these two have to stay. The side stay as they are. That one is gone. Congratulations. Well, someone with really, really, really good expensive taste. It just didn't, wasn't that expensive to get it. So beautiful white diamonds. Let's get to that sphene. The sphene is everything. We had a radiant earlier, but I know how we all love the rounds. I get it. Nothing else is going to give you that. Dispersion, fire, brilliance. Pick a term, all the same. Pick your favorite way to describe your stone. But what it is dazzling and so rare. Think about this. It's a bold statement that I'm about to make, but this stone, for as beautiful as it is, I'm going to ask you to set the beauty aside for a minute, forget about what it looks like, and let's talk about the rarity of this stone, in which we only have a couple. Everything I've brought you in the last few days, we just last weekend debuted a couple more stones out of this private collection. It has been a thrill to do so. They're top notch. Even if you were lucky enough to see the debut back about 6 years ago, March of 2017, those stones were from same guy, same gentleman, same collector, but they were a different quality. They were a little more included, they were a little more hazy, they were a little more cloudy, and they were more of an olive green color. The stones we have of recent days are bright as can be. super brilliance. I mean, we're talking about, yes, it's a highly dispersive stone that disperses more than diamond, but it's got a great color. Better yet, it changes color. What more? Think of, is there a gem out there? And I ask sincerely, is there a gem out there that you can think of that gives you more rarity, more exotic features, more of the big, like, mark them off the checklist of what you could ever want in a gem? Is there any other stone that gives you as much of that as color change sphene does? You get so much, and yet it's a stone that's so different from everything else you see. People know. You know that's not just a green diamond. You know it's not just a, I mean, I think of the only thing that we can think of that's kind of close is Russian demantoid. This is even different because Russian demantoid's great, doesn't change color. Green diamonds are great, but they're not as brilliant, right? Even chameleon diamonds. Let's take a chameleon diamond that goes green but then goes to yellow, but it doesn't have this kind of dispersion factor. It's not going to give you every single color of the rainbow in such a vivid, obvious form. I really think you got to have one of these. We only have a few left. It's item number 877. It's a round, which is a fabulous cut to get. Let me just tell you, if there's any hesitation, or if you're not sure, get the round. Having seen all the different cuts, the round is the way to best show off everything this stone brings. And it's a 1 carat even. It's got 66 points, and we made it a designer floral ring too. So you got that, you know, high-end elite kind of quality to the design itself. I need some callers. 1 carat stone, beautiful diamond weight at 66 points. We can change the gold, which is in the yellow now, but it's so pavé, who cares, right? It's all that white diamond weight around it. We're gonna do something incredible. We only have a couple minutes left in this hour. I don't know where the show is going, but I know this. We gotta move some jewelry. So I'm gonna put this on the auction block because I had a sphene earlier. You know what? This one's even a little bit smaller, and it's got a $39.99 price tag. There's the round for you. We know this. Rounds get a premium price tag. And anybody else who's been with me the last couple of days, do you guys think this is the best stone we've seen yet? Because I'm feeling it. There's something about this particular round. Usually the blues are the toughest part of the spectral rainbow to see. I'm getting that from this stone. The reds, the yellows, the oranges, the greens, the goldens, but also the blues are coming through really, really, really powerfully. I'm just ready. Let's just do it. It's $39.99. Let's start something, you know, really crazy here. We'll just go. I know we haven't had a lot of these sphenes very affordable. Let me try to make this one the most affordable of all, because they have a certain threshold, right? There's a certain minimum they have to be because of all that rarity we just discussed. But I really also, and I really honestly, I'm supposed to get $39.99. And we take into consideration, that's a Monday night price. That's a markdown price. That's low. So it should not differ at all because you're getting this superstar round. Here's what I'm going to do. We're not starting at even $2,500. I don't want to start at $2,000. I just know that if we can get a lot of people on the phone lines, it makes auctions more fun. It gives you an opportunity to maybe say, you know what, maybe I can get a sphene. It was one of those kind of wish list, maybe in my fantasy and my dream stones, but this is a time when we save you this kind of money where hopefully you can say, you know what, I'm on board. I'm getting in, I'm going to make it happen. It's not even $2,000. Let's just go $1,500. I haven't had one that affordable, but this is the one, and this is our superstar, the superstar round, the one that everybody's going to defer to and probably visually remember. Even if you don't own it, you're going to probably think back to the sphenes, and this is going to be the one that if you haven't already fallen in love with the stone, this is going to be the one that turns the tide. Take a look at it. It's $1,500 to open. We're going to see if we can get that open here. Let's give it 60 seconds. As far as increments, make it a $10 increment. It doesn't matter. We just got to get the open first. That's it. That's what we're going to do, $1,500 to get it going. And we still have 2 of our 3 pieces from that 777 wheel. So that is not, that's not something you see every day. So if you want either of those last 2, just because we moved on doesn't mean you have to give up the opportunity there. So we'd love to hear from you. And here we go. Last chance, last call. Nobody on this one. We can move on in 40 seconds. I just think, look at that. The clock has all the rainbow colors, but the sphene is even better. And anybody else noticing something about this? I was looking at that petal that's right near the stone at the 6 o'clock position. Do you see what's happening there? The sphene stops. The color seems to go beyond that. There's something of like a firework kind of effect that's happening here. Yes, the stone's amazing, but I'm seeing color go beyond the stone itself. What exactly is going on? It's like supernatural. This really is. We're talking about one of the most dispersive stones the planet has ever seen. Okay, forget it. We're going to do this. I got to sell it. I got to move it. Auctions aren't working, pricing, discounting, all that. I'm just going to help you. If anybody would like it, we're just going to blow it out right now. We're just going to make this really easy. It's a $4,000 ring. I am rightfully supposed to get $4,000 today for this ring, and we don't have many left. So if you watch the shows in the coming days here, do not expect to see many sphenes. The only thing I've got left are a couple of round earrings we debuted over the weekend that are still here. This is going to be $14.99. First caller, done deal. I'm just moving it quickly. We just got to try. If you were thinking about it, this eliminates the competition. We don't need to spend a lot of airtime on it. Let's just do it for $14.99. I'll give that 60 seconds, not to open it, but just to sell it at that price tag. So that's a lot better, right? So $14.99, first caller, we'll give it 60 seconds. We'll see who's got it. Let me know what requests you have. Honestly, the most popular item of the night has been only here because it was requested, and that was that 5-stone diamond band. If you need one, check and see if we still have one left, because that is a must-have. Here we are with our $14.99 color changing sphene. Got the amazing color change there, green to red, all the brilliance you see. Okay, that is special, and it's still here. And then I've got our diamond ring. Remember I told you at the beginning of the show we have a 1-carat look in a diamond, but it's actually an 81 pointer. I'm going to prove it to you. You can look it up right now on your phone. What is the size of a 1-carat round diamond? The millimeter size. Well, typically, almost always, it's, unless there's something very strange happening with the cut, it's going to be a 6.5 millimeter. That's how you know it's a 1-carat. Let's see who's got this one. $14.99, it's got to go. Cannot leave this here. And let me try it on. Show you the flower ring, which I know we've seen. This is an icon here. It's so beautiful. Look at how brilliant that is. Nothing, not even diamonds. And I'm about to follow this with a diamond. Maybe that's not fair for the diamond. How is it going to hold a candle to this stone? It can't. I'm going to tell you, just physically, it can't. Dispersion levels are real. Each stone, I won't get into the specifics because it really doesn't mean a lot unless you've memorized every stone's dispersion level. But let's just suffice it to say, you can take a VS diamond, like I'm going to show you in a similar, actually, it's in a very similar ring. It'd be the same, but in white gold. This is my diamond ring coming up in the same ring. This is a diamond that you know is really, really, really expensive across the world, and this still can't disperse the way the sphene does. It's not even capable. You have the sphene? All right, so the sphene is verifying right now. Let me know if it's officially gone, because $14.99 on that piece is a miracle. Let's show you the diamond ring. I'm just going to follow it up. This is not fair. This is just not fair to the diamond. But I want to make a point here, because we don't get a lot of big white diamonds. I have one gents piece tonight that has a 1-carat white diamond. It's a certified stone, and this is I'm going to say it's the 1-carat look, because that's really what it is. This is item number 5336. I have to show this to you because we don't have a lot of big white diamonds for the ladies. When we do, they're typically, $6,000 and up. They go up to about $20,000. We don't even have any in stock right now except for this one. Here's what I want to point out. If you look at a millimeter size on a 1-carat diamond, just about anywhere you go and anywhere you shop, it should be 6.5 millimeter diameter. That's what a 1-carat diamond measures in a round. So if you ever are, kind of not sure and you have a millimeter gauge, or ask whoever you're shopping with, what's the millimeter size? And if it's 6 or 6.5, that's going to almost always equate to a 1-carat. Every now and then, you'll get a stone that millimeters are millimeters. They're teeny tiny little increments of measurement. This is a 6 millimeter diamond, 6 millimeter. That is 1/2 of a millimeter off from the traditional 1-carat size. Now the eye, without a gauge or a mechanism or actually taking the stone out of the setting, your eye is not going to be able to differentiate between a 6 and a 6.5 millimeter, especially when it's set this way in this diamond floral mounting. So why am I telling you this? Because it's an 81 pointer that looks like a 1-carat. That is important. It's got the diameter that is almost identical, really indiscernible between this 81 pointer and a 1-carat. So that's really the point I want to make, is this is kind of a light 1-carat in that respect, because it's got that visual, that dimension. And I say it all the time, we don't walk around with a big sign that says what our carat weight is on our stone. We don't. I think half the time we forget what our carat weights are, right? And, that's just what we care about is the jewelry and, how it looks and how it looks on us and how it makes us feel. This is an 81 pointer that looks like a 1-carat. I say all that because it's got a really good price. So take a look at it. Yet you would never get a 1-carat for this price tag, I can promise you. It's set with 66 points in diamonds as well. I'll blow it out right now. It's the only big white diamond we have for the gals, and it's under Under $89.99, first caller can have it. Blow it out. This is a great value because that 1 carat, I can't do a 1 carat for a price like this. And it's the look of all day, and it's still, this is the stone you get. So you got brilliance, you got a VS quality. It's going to be $2,999 if you'd like that big diamond ring. Go ahead. What can I help you with? Oh, for what? Oh, really? Oh, that's great. And that was Gary? Thank you, Gary. Well, thank you. You're so kind. And that is true, right? Does he get excited when or gets, I don't know if, Gary, do you get text messages from them in the morning on the day of a delivery? If you don't, sign up for that because that also gets, that's oh, good. Like, okay, I gotta be there between 10 and noon. Now, for me this morning, FedEx only dropped off prescription dog food. So that was a lot less exciting than TVON jewelry. But still, it was, oh, okay, yeah, we all get excited, right, when we see the FedEx truck. That's true. Shout out to FedEx for taking care of all of our viewers and our TVON family. Okay, so let's move on. That's the diamond ring. Just had to show that. Thanks, Gary, so much for your kind words. Appreciate you. It is exciting, isn't it? I do. I like delivery day. All right, coming up. It's going to be, let's just do this. We've got the big Tanzanite coming your way. We've got a yellow diamond on the way. Imperial topaz. That's that pinky tone that will blow out for you as well. I have got to show you this, though. It's the big Tanzanite. Tell me something, guys, honestly. Do we save this for another day? Because obviously, today may not be the day to bring out, I don't know, the biggest diamond mounting we have with the Tanzanite, the blue wing that sits atop. Anybody else like artwork? Displaying artwork in your home, there's always the stuff you put on the walls, but what about like a sculpture or an installation, right? This is just, to me, it looks like so perfect for a setting because you've got this, I kind of look at it as like a wall of diamonds. I know we have a wall of diamonds that we've dubbed one of our famous gents rings. This really is like every single diamond ring style in one. And follow me on this one. It's a wide band, which we typically call a cigar band when you got a certain width to a band. It's got that. It's a bridge because the diamonds go from one side all the way to the other, even underneath the stone. So it's kind of like a little bridge, a little cigar. It's got a 9-row diamond style, so a multi-diamond band ring. And all of that said, it's sitting with one of the biggest and best Tanzanites we have left. It's $45.34. Everything is telling me just save that for another day. Hope for a better viewership outcome, whatever. I got to tell you, we've got it here and we got to move it. And this is a carat 56. It's just why it makes me nervous is it's so extraordinary. It's so high end. It's so built in such a way where it's like a building, but it's jewelry. It's huge. And this is a 790 blue wing. And still, the width of the ring goes far beyond the length of the stone, which tells you everything you need to know. However, this is comfortable because a lot of you are going to say, that's a large ring. I don't know if I can wear it. You can wear it and comfortably because that is a large ring. It's going to show up from across the room. There's a lot of jewelry normally you could put on in other places and you go, yeah, you could be side by side with a person and not really see it. This is jewelry that's got that high-end, really beautiful middle finger, index finger, sure, all of that works. It's a very heavy ring in the gold weight, but it's comfortable. It's built in such a way where it's even got that concave nature that it's done where it kind of flares out on the edges. That's part of what makes it so comfortable internally, so it glides onto the hand. Now, 156 in diamonds is not, not just, we can't ignore that. But there's also a 7-carat 90 blue wing, which is worth even more than the diamond weight. It's a multi-band ring. It looks somehow like you've stacked 9 rows in diamonds. It looks like you've floated a big 8-carat Tanzanite right above it, and it's in any gold you want. Here's the deal. It's a $19,999 should be price tag. We can skip it. We can forget about it. I got values rolling. We're doing things. We're breaking every single rule and law of jewelry tonight, and that's okay. We've got another hour and 8 minutes. I mean, how much damage could I possibly do? I ask rhetorically, because we're going to find out. We're gonna figure it out right here, right now. This ring is coming up. I just wanted to show it to you from like that across the room angle. And now you see it here a little closer. We're gonna show you on the hand again, closer. It's not even $99.99. We can make this easy or we can make this difficult. And I think already halvesies, there's something easy about that. A 50% off sale on a brand new piece tonight, I say that qualifies. as a really good markdown. But I also know that we do some crazy things on our best of the best Tanzanite in the world, and so we expect better value. And it's not going to be $99.99. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put it on the auction block, and we're going to see who's out there. And we're going to figure it out, because this is one of those mega pieces. I know that's a lot of diamond weight. Take into account the amount of gold it has as well. Because the last time, well, I did have a diamond band here earlier. Granted, it was a 5-stone with big stones, but that was a diamond band. That was $9.99. What if each of those diamond bands was, oh, let's be conservative, let's say $500 each, but there are 9 of them? That costs $4,500 by itself. This is something to consider. It's easy to look at a mounting and go, oh, it's a mounting. This is not just a mounting. There are 9 rows. It's 9 bands of diamonds essentially fused together, so it's just, oh, look at that. That's why it's so comfortable. And why it slides and glides onto the hand, yet there's that separation to each of those rows, so you get a little negative space. There it is again, another great piece of the jewelry world we see now that's really hot, combined in this ring. Do we dare put it up for auction and think about what I just said, because we have to look at it that way. And maybe, I don't know if this is confusing to people, but when I say that, this comes from just my brain works in a certain way, where as a designer, you think in the, how would you design this? How would you create it? How would you manufacture? How does it come to be? I look at that and go 9 rows, 9 bands in diamonds. If they were $500 each, that's $4,500. We got silence out there. I got to tell you, I really need to move this. We can't even do $4,500 to open, because that's where it is a free Tanzanite right now. And by the way, head of the jewelry department just came in the studio, probably to say, what is she talking about? That mounting costs more than $4,500 to make. I don't know what she's talking about up there, but what was this today? Okay, let me know. She's going to write it down and bring it up, because this was crafted today, the band. Then the stone was set on top. $4,500, I'm being conservative on just the mounting, the diamonds and the gold. The big $790, that's additional. Let's do this. We're going to go even lower than $4,500 to start it. And I'm going to find out, because she's really bringing it up to me, we're going to find out what this mounting cost today to make. Right here, right now. Okay. She's bringing it to me. She doesn't want to come on camera. I'm going to grab it. Here it is. You want to see this? I'm going to show you on camera live. Ping, head of jewelry department, just brought me what the mounting cost us to make today. Just helpful, I hope. Sure enough, I'm undervaluing it. Here's the deal. This is what the mounting cost today. That's what the mounting cost to make today, without the $790. She just wrote this down, brought it up. That happened live. So that's the mounting cost. I'm at $45 to open. It's got a $790 Tanzanite that if I charge you this price, the Tanzanite is free. This is us saying take it for the mounting cost, and I'll give you the $790 for free. And yet I'm at $4,500 with no open. Thank you, Ping. Appreciate that. I'm at well, I don't know if this is a good thing. I don't know if I'd be excited or bragging on this. You're going too low. But I have no open. Help me. Help me. You guys have been so kind tonight, and here I am just desperate, whining. The whining has begun. I'm not even going to start at 45. I got to move it, and it's silence out there. So instead of 45, I'm not starting at $4,000 either. Okay, so now we got to do some more calculation. Let's start at 4,000, and if I did, well, that's $1,874 saved on the mounting plus a $790. Now, a $790, what was that going to cost you? $2? No, a lot more. So conservatively, if you go 500 a carat on the Tanzy, well, that's still, think about it, it's close to $4,000. So how do you want to look at it? Free $5,874 mounting or free Tanzanite? Because either way, you got a value, and we have no open at $4,000. Okay. Well, this is what it's going to take. I told you, I asked rhetorically, what could go wrong? What possibly, how much money could I lose in 1 hour? We have 1 hour left in the show. 1 hour and 2 minutes and 35 seconds, if you need an update. I'm going to do this. We're not starting at 4. We're going to start at $3,900. Every little bit counts. And maybe that just seems better, right? Well, it is better. Mounting price, Tanzanite's free, $3,900 to open. Tell you what, don't like the number? You don't either. $3,800 to open. Like that's going to help. $3,700. $3,600. Now we're in real serious trouble. How much gold and diamond? How many gold and diamonds can I give away tonight? Right now, there's a Tanzanite for free. There's a huge value on the mounting, and we have no $3,600 open at all. Well, I'll tell you what, we're in trouble. I'm going to make it $3,500 to open. That's it. That's it. That's all I can do. $3,500. That's it. And I think we know what to do here. The increments will be $10. I should make the increments $58.74. That'd be kind of fun. And try to recoup the mounting price. But here we go. $3,500. Let's take a look at the ring, Tony, and we'll see what we got. 35. That should get a lot of people excited. Because that is, and this again, I've never done this before, 21 years of doing this. I've never had a mounting price in red marker come on the air and me just live here on camera show it to you. And that's it. And by the way, you have beautiful, beautiful penmanship. It's stunning. It's perfect. So here's what we're going to do. It is $3,500 to open. If you're curious where that takes us on the Tanzanite front, well, obviously it's a value. It's got the huge diamond gold weight, everything there. You've got the mounting price right there. I don't know. $3,500 and no open, and did we run a clock? I don't need to, I guess. I guess we don't need to. We'll just let it be. $3,500, I can't go any lower than that for, I hope, obvious reasons. When we're talking about a mounting savings like that, we're talking about a free $790 and the blue wing that I didn't try on the hand yet, but I will right now. Look at this on the hand a little closer. There it is from a little closer perspective there, so you can see how those diamonds are going to rock from one side to the other all the way through. Look at how they do go underneath the entire way. $3,500 we do not have. Here's the deal. I can only give away so much jewelry, and we have been doing it all night. I'll tell you what, if you'd like this one, I got one last chance, one last moment, one last something. Nobody on the phone lines. Don't know if this is going to work. I don't even know if it's going to make a difference if I pay you at this point, but I'll tell you this. I will do $3,400. $3,400. $3,400. I don't know. It just, we're so, rock bottom doesn't cover it because we're below rock bottom, so it doesn't even make sense. 3,400, 60 official seconds. Tony, we're going to run a clock this time. We're going to really, truly run a clock, see if we got anybody to start it off, and top of the hour's here. So welcome to the show if you just tuned in. Oh, this would be a perfect time to also see what is going on. Why would a ring that's $19,999 that she was going to discount half off tonight for our big Monday markdown show, and it's $99.99. How does something go from here to here to here? Desperation. And again, a mounting price that's $58.74. $58.74. Take a look at it. Anyone in the business? Anybody, want to melt down the gold and keep the diamonds and use it for something else and take the Tanzanite and run? I mean, this is it. This is the value. Take a look, 60 seconds. It's a really amazing ring. And we only have a minute here to get that open. If not, we are going to melt it ourselves because there's no hope, obviously. If that's not going to go at 34, no point. Maybe we start over on that one. Put that $790 in a different mounting, whatever it's going to take. But that is our last call on that one. If you'd like to get it started, it's a great way to go. And boy, that discount is beyond. So you've seen a Monday night markdown or two. Well, this is going to take the cake of all. So 34 to get it started. No open yet. 30 seconds now, and then we got to make it official. Okay, let's give away some exotics, shall we? I have cornerupine. I have alexandrite. Which one do you want to see? Which one's more exotic? They're both super, super, super rare. So we can show you either or. Let me know what you'd like to see here. If you have any requests for the end of the night, we're there. We've got 1 hour left. And no open on this one either. I'll blow out let's take the best. So I just brought out the biggest Imperial we have left. And it's the 234 with that really saturated. Oh, here's a request. Okay, so we've got turquoise earrings from yesterday. So Darlene, I'm going to flash these really quickly. Did she see them yesterday or just wants turquoise earrings? Okay, so she did see them. All right, let's show them real quick here. We've got a quick recap of a turquoise earring we saw at the end of yesterday's show. I'll show them here against the hand for you. It's a drop earring with Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Here they are, Darlena. Take a look. And if anybody else would like them as well, we can do this for you too. It's going to be item number 841. There they are. They start with the lever back. They give you this diamond shape of clustered diamonds, and then one bigger diamond, and then the Sleeping Beauties. Two of them, twin Sleeping Beauty turquoise, pair shapes, and it's going to be $270 in the total carat weight here on the turquoise. And that'd be about $135 each. And then you also have the diamond weight at 30 points, white, yellow, rose, gold. Here's your length on them, and we'll get them out the door. And if you missed yesterday, and listen, a lot of you are on the go. I get it. Sundays, beautiful weather across the country. I hope you're getting nice weather and getting out and about. And so it means maybe you don't hang out with us as much on the weekends. And if you missed them, here's a great discount and markdown. They are that 1 3/4 in length, and we're going to blow them out right now. They're only going to be, you know what, make them $888. Very first callers, and that's it. White, yellow, rose. Only have the white gold here to show you, but that's a beautiful look. And yes, you can see, I'm going to show the turquoise up close. We'll kind of suspend them in front of your eye here at the close-up, just so you can see the quality of those turquoise stones there as well, and see they're matching, because we do really proud to bring you Sleeping Beauty turquoise that are matrix free, as they usually are. That's not always the case, but they usually are, and that's one of the reasons it's that highest quality the world over. And then we'll go back to the hand here so you can also see that great diamond design. It's a little bit like, again, it's like a diamond shape, but there's a little bit of open work to it. And so those will be $888 if you'd like them. So Darlena, thank you for the request, and glad we got to bring those out again tonight for you. And then we have a big Imperial blowout. You know this ring that's only been up here once? Well, 234 stone. We're going to bring it out. I'm going to do some madness. We need to discount. We need to move some jewelry here. We need to move about 5 hours of jewelry in like 55 minutes. We can do it, right? We can do it. So here we go. Big Imperial museum grade stone. Here's the problem. You're probably ready to turn the channel, going, don't even tempt me, don't even show me. I know that material. That's the $79.99 ring. It won't be right now. I have had so many Imperials that have just been literally off the charts. They're off the color charts. A lot of you don't believe they're Imperial because you see that they're so much richer than what we see. And I know it's a rare stone, you don't see it everywhere, but this is item number 788. It's been $79.99, double halo. Let me blow this out. If you have wanted, be real with me here. If you've wanted an Imperial and you don't want to settle for that light yellow, let me just say something though. That light yellow is rare. Any Imperial is rare. Any and all Imperial is rare. If you are tired of the idea of just, I got to just get a yellow or golden, get the one with that pink material, the pinky golden, really saturated. That's the highest level. That's what we have. And I get it, as it should be. It's like the Hope Diamond is going to be more than a blue topaz. It just works that way. It's the it's the world we live in, right? This Imperial is more money. It's a 234 on top of that. So it's got all that saturation. It's a really tremendous size. It's got a double halo at 53 points in diamonds. Let's just do some special things here. 55 minutes left. We got to move jewelry. Here's what I'm going to do. It's the end of our Monday. We don't see you till Wednesday. We have no jewelry shopping tomorrow. We got to bring it. Here's what I've got. $79.99. I've mentioned it 3 times. I am so tired of that price because I know it's not going to work. It makes everybody just a little bit kind of sad inside. Like, that's the one I want. I really want that good quality, but my budget doesn't like it. Here's what I'm going to do. Take it even lower, blow it out. I need a caller. One caller, I will make it worth your while. I will promise you. You have never seen an Imperial price this way. Even if it was just that, like the super light yellow, you've never seen an Imperial price this way. It's going to be blowout time, everything we do for the next 54 minutes. Take a look. This is it. We got to move the jewelry. Got to. Here's the one I want to see out the door next, because there's that saturation. You see those pink elements it has with the orange, with the yellow, with the golden. Here's the finishing on the inside. Under gallery throughout. Double halo. I love the design on the side profile. Not every ring does that. You've got a side detail that's so beautiful. How about this? We need to do something, right? I don't know. I thought maybe, I don't know, $5,000 is going to do it, or $4,000 or $3,000. I'll tell you what, let's take it all the way down. First caller can have it. Make it $19.99. That's it. Told ya. Lowest price on an Imperial we've had in even a 1-carat size. This is our 234 ultra saturated, $1,999. That's my promise to you. We can do, if you stay with me for the next 53 minutes, we're going to do giveaways nonstop. We may even do some of those, who knows, should we do some zero to start auctions? We can do that too. Let's do it. We'll do some zero to start, no reserve auctions. If that's what you want to do, we'll do it. Whatever it's going to take to make sure, because that's the only way you can guarantee, right? Everything goes out. So we can do that too. We can do it on anything. You tell me what you want to see. You tell me whatever we can do. But $19.99 for an Imperial. The folks that watch, because I can't tell you how many times people say to me, oh, because, you know, with social media, when I started in this business, there was only one way to watch a live show, and that was the live show, during the live show on TV. I mean, I've been doing this so long, there were no DVRs when I started. There were no DVRs. Nobody could do, now it's DVRs, you can watch months and months later on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else, and the shows live on forever, which is great. But it's not great when you're watching a show from 3 months ago or 3 hours ago going, oh, I missed it, I missed it, I missed it. It's one of a kind, it's gone. That's the thing. So this is one of those I can imagine for the next 52 minutes that we have, everybody who watches this show tomorrow is going to go, oh, I can't believe I missed that show. This is the time to jump in. The values you will see for the next 52 minutes are going to be spectacular. So let's take one last look at that gorgeous Imperial Oro Preto Topaz, $19.99, 30 seconds. We'll see who's got it. I think it's going. It's verifying right now. Then I'm thinking we take one of the rarest stones on the planet, which is called corner rupine, and we're going to bring it out. And I'm going to show you what we can do. It's that stone that looks like a Paraíba, but it's more rare. We'll show that to you next. So that's coming up. Let me know on the Imperial, $19.99. That's got to be gone. Coming up next, let's bring out the corner rupine. It's 112-0388. Take a look at this. Truly one of the most exotic stones in the world. It's that bright, gorgeous, minty blue-green, neon color. Less blue, a little more green. It's more of that minty green, but it does look like a Paraíba. You know, when you get really high intense copper stones, they have a lot more green than they do blue. And that's why a lot of collectors actually prefer the greens in Paraíba. This is a stone that is hundreds of times more rare than Paraíba tourmaline. Think about that. Because a lot of people go out there and say Paraíba is the rarest stone in the world. Well, kind of depends on who you talk to. But there's a collection of stones and exotics and gems and categories that are more rare. And this is one of them. Out of Tanzania, bright, usually it's brown or orangey brown. This is a gorgeous, bright, beautiful color. It's 62 points in diamonds as well. And it is going to be, okay, let's do it. It's that $29.99 corner rupine because it is that exotic of a stone. Watch this. It's happening. It's happening tonight. I cannot believe this. This is just one of those nights where you're just going to witness things you've never witnessed before. I mean, truly, it's remarkable. It's a live show. This is why we do the shows live. I mean, I'd love to live a normal, life and be home and do all that. And you can't do it. You got to do these live, right? Got to do these live. It means we can kind of flow and adapt and do what we need to do and adapt to the moment. That's what's fun about it. So here's what I've got. $29.99. We're going to start at zero. We're going to go up in $100 increments. It's corner rupine material. This is what I think the most affordable one I've had in the history of the network. We've only had it for about a month or so, and yet I think the most affordable we had was $19.99, and that was a smaller stone. This is considered large. It's one of those exotics that doesn't happen in large sizes, so when you get a 25-pointer, that is one of the larger stones we've had. Zero to start in a reserve auction. Let's do it. We might do it for the rest of the evening. So if you like it, and that's why I would say if you have a request, let me know what it is so we can bring it out so that we can show it to you and, yeah, auction it off for nothing, okay? And then, again, it may not be nothing because that's not really, you can't determine a winner when it's zero. So what we ask for is $100. And then, if we get a couple of bidders, maybe we'll have bidders going against each other here, and we'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. And if we do, great. If we don't, we move on. But that's what we can do for the rest of the night. If you'd like, we can just do these zero to start auctions. It might be the only way to make sure everything goes. And at least we move some great jewelry. I have a similar mounting, by the way, with alexandrite. That's kind of fun, too. A Brazilian alexandrite, really, really rare. No open on this one, though. Darn it. I was kind of hoping we'd get $100. Oh, well, okay. What else can we put up on the auction block? There is a Gents diamond ring. We have the big demantoid, the big 2-carat demantoid. If you want to see it, I'll just flash it here. No open on a corner rupine. That is a bummer. Gosh, I have not sold anything for $100 in my career, I don't think. So that's kind of a bummer. This could have been a golden opportunity, but not without a bidder. So we don't have one. I'll move on. We got aqua earrings coming up. Big aquas, trillion cuts, no less. Well, I hear one phone ringing, so I think I'm going to sell it at $100. Okay, let me know if you got $100. I got to take at least $100. You got to realize it's a $3,000 ring. Do we have 100? $100 going once. Who do you have there, Jason? We're going to sell it to him. Does anyone want to beat 100? You can just say it if you do. We have only 2 bidders. 300. 300. We've got 300. We're looking for 4 or more. You can go in power bids. 400 we have. I gave you some little guideline there. It's one of the rarest stones in the world, and it's got a $3,000 TVON price tonight. And we're at 4. Going once. No. Well, at least we got 2 bidders. We're at $400. I don't have anything in the inventory here for 400 bucks. Wow, what a fun night this is. This is fun. Can somebody fill in and can I go home and shop? No, never mind. I can't even get home by the time the show's over. Can I go sit in the phone bank and shop? Seriously, who's going to come up here and do this? Because I got to shop this show. We have $500. We just got $500. We only have 2 bidders going back and forth. $600 we just got. Goodness. You know what I'm going to do? 600 bucks we have over here. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. I'm selling it. We're at 6. So the next bid is $700. If you haven't dialed in yet, you may. We're going to give it 2 minutes. That means 2 minutes to dial. If you dial in the 2 minutes, you're cool. You're eligible to bid. If you're not, we have to leave you out. So did we get 7? We got 7? We've got 7 before I even got the chance to put up the clock. That is still, though, see, this is why the phone lines are getting busier now than they were when it was at 0, because this is a value. This is one of the rarest stones in the world. I could give a 3-hour dissertation about this stone. We touched on it when we debuted it. It's corner ruping. This is the rarest color to get the world over. It is a big size. A lot of this material does not come in a size bigger than 5 points. A lot of it's not facetable grade, meaning it's too cloudy, too included, too dirty to be able to facet it. This one is faceted, and it's clean, and it's a 1/4 carat, and it's out of Tanzania, and it's the primo color, and it's at $700. And where did my bidders go? They're all gone. What was it about $700 that knocked everyone out? Okay, we're at 700. We're looking for 800. Let's give it a final 2 minutes, and bye-bye it goes. Take a look at that. Wow. Now there's a value. Once again, another big... I mean, I may not see you guys Wednesday. This may be my swan song. Goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. They're like, we could get somebody off the street to sell stuff for more money than you're selling for tonight. I don't know. It's true. It's true. Absolutely. Anybody could do this. I mean, this is wrong. So here we are. Last call. Minute 30 left. Who do we have at $700? Do we have 8? No, don't even tease me. Don't even play. We have 700. We're looking for 8. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Final minute. Let me try it on. Goodness. Is that going to help? 62 points in diamonds. 25 points stone. People are always asking me, do you have anything that's a little bit like not 3 inches wide? Yes, we do right there. There's a good one. Pear shape, double halo, diamonds down the sides, nothing left out. It must be the fish. That's got to be it, Tony. We walked in today. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm just going to say it. Ping's not here. She was so helpful for me today, but she was cooking fish. And I could smell it before I walked in the building, and I thought I was going to keel over. But I made it. But this, maybe my brain is not functioning properly. If so, that's the reason. Here we go. Final call. Isn't there a rule against cooking fish in the workplace? Isn't there like a well-known hard and fast rule about that? That you can't like warm up fish leftovers or do anything fish related in the workplace? Yes. Unless you like work at like Pike Market in Seattle or something, right? They're exempt, but right? Isn't there a law against that? Not around here. Okay. I mean, it's a good thing I didn't eat today. All right, $700. It was a busy day. I got my 10 miles in today, Tone. I did. Nails, 10 miles, work. And who knew that this would be the hardest part of my day? Auctioning a corner roofing, starting at nothing, ending at 7, or do we have 8? Anybody at $800? Let me know. Jason, Sean, Will. Done? 800? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let's show these aqua. Thank you. You guys are so kind. They're like, just keep going. You're doing great. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys like values and giveaways. We're doing that. Take a look at this earring. Are you kidding? We're bringing out the big aquas that have been, so many of you have asked me about these, because it's one of those that I think because we don't have a lot of aqua earrings, I'm just going to polish them up real quick. This is 8679. It's a 252 trillion carat weight. See, Ellen agreed. So Ellen, is that truly a thing? Because Ellen just said, yes, it is. It's a workplace rule. Is that right? Or did I just hear that? Because I've only worked in TV studios my whole life. I don't have a lot of experience in like regular jobs. I have literally, since I was 16 years old, I have worked nowhere but sporting events, live, and TV studios. So I don't have a lot of traditional workplace experience, but I thought I'd heard that, Ellen. So Ellen backs me up on that. Thank you. So I'm not making that up. Okay, so 252 in the Sierra Santa Maria trillion cuts. You know these earrings, they've been $59.99. That's too much. Because today it's a carat 21 in diamonds. And this is why they were $6,000. There's all this big diamond weight. There are two aquas. We've touched a lot about, touched on Sierra Santa Marias. These are even so big, they have omega backs, post and butterflies. We're not going to cut it, and you're going to see them on. But they're going to be, zero to start. Go ahead, we're going to do it again. Zero to start, $100 increments, and power bids are welcome. So it's a great strategy to play. I'm not saying that because you guys are going to get us to cost. You're not going to get us to cost, so please don't worry about that. You can't bid too high. The only bid that would be too high is one that's over $6,000. If you bid more than $6,000, then you've got the same fish sickness that I have. If you bid anything less than $6,000, you're getting a deal because that's our TVON price. So we're going to zero. You can go power bids. I'll tell you why power bids are helpful. Just like, well, we didn't really have a power bid in that last auction, but sometimes power bids eliminate your competition. People are expecting 100, 200, 300, 400, so forth. Sometimes a $500 bid, as illogical as that is as a price, it knocks other people out. So that's why I say power bids, because also the more we can show you. We only have 41 minutes. If we can make these auctions faster, we're going to keep auctioning things off. If we can make them faster, we have how much? $100. I was actually hoping I heard 1,000. I didn't. I heard 100. So here we go. Take a look. Well, power bids are sometimes helpful for that reason on these auctions. Do we have 200? $200 we have. And then I'll put them on so you can see the size and how they look on and all the things, right? So you're not thinking this is a tiny earring because it's not. How much? 300. $500. There's a little mini power bid. Here's the aqua. There's the aqua earring. 600 we have. 603 bidders so far. There's the earring from a distance. I'll give you the measurement. Then we're going to show them on. How much? 7. Feel free, operators, just yell it out. Yell it out. Don't wait for me to make eye contact because I'm up here trying on jewelry. So just yell out the bids. We have 700. Don't tell me we're stopping at 7 again. We did that on the last ring. This is not a $700 earring. Do we have 8? Nope. Not yet. We're stuck at 7, and there go my bidders. I don't know. So maybe we start every auction at 700 instead. I don't know. There it is. We got $800. Kind of felt like I was in quicksand there for a minute. We're at 8. Look at 900 we have. Thinking maybe we need to keep this going for a while. This is a very important earring. That's why you've probably seen these. Tony, give me a second to just straighten them out here for everybody on the ear, so you can see what they look like. There they are. I didn't even put my second earring back in. We got 1,000 over here. $1,000, we're looking for 12 or more. That's what they look like on, so you can really see what they look like, because that's a bigger earring. We have 11. 1,100 now. 1,100. I had studs, little baby studs earlier that were 28 pointers. If you want to ask about those, you can. We had stud earrings here that were in 14K. They were $499. 1,200 we have. 1,200. Thank you. Yeah, we're good, Tony. We're good to go back down to the wheel, and we'll show you what they look like close up. We have 12, looking for 13 or more. Big Sierra Santa Marias. They're carat and a quarter each. Trillion cuts, which are dazzling. Tons of diamond weight. Lots of labor in gold. We have 13 now. Will's at 13, and it's just 2 bidders, it looks like. 1,400 now. 14 has been bid. Perfect match. And I think of all the aquamarine rings we've given away, sold in our history, and how many times have we had earrings? Not often. Yeah. 1,500 we just got. Whoo! So here's the deal. We're kind of going in those little slow little crawl baby steps here. So what I'm going to do is this. We just had everyone, where's everyone going? Well, We're in last call. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. We're in last call. $6,000 earring. Like I said, you can't. The only way you would pay too much is if you bid over 6. Anything between, look at the big divide we have between $1,500 and $59.99. It's last call. I'm going to show you something else. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing this, but this is wild. $1,500, 2 minutes, and we sell it. And by the way, you don't need to be an existent bidder already. You don't need to have been into this auction already to come in and bid. We've got an available line, 2, 3 actually, so you can actually come on in right now if you want to. You can bid $1,600 or more. Please, more. Please, I'm begging. I mean, there's only so much money I can lose. We're losing money, big time. Like, you're saving thousands and thousands and thousands off of our manufacturer cost. We are the manufacturer. We know our cost. And you're saving thousands. So 2 minutes and we sell them. Take a look. Any gold you need, by the way. If you want something other than white gold, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. But we're in last 2 minute territory. So who's at 15? You're at 15, right? Okay. So we're at 15. Jason may be verifying over there. I don't even know if we need a minute 40 seconds. Who knows? Maybe we just sell them. Just sell them. Let me know if we got $1,600 or more. Maybe we just sell them. That way, I just want to show you as much as we can. I want to do this with a lot of items. We even have alexandrite here. There's a huge alexandrite. We've got a yellow. Do I dare bring out the yellow diamond, you guys? Carat, a 1 carat yellow diamond. Huge ring, gold weight. Look at this. That's here. Anyway, we'll show that too. Unless I have a request. We can always bring out requests too, but I haven't had any. So we'll just keep showing you whatever I have in front of me. That was all scheduled for the show, just at a higher price. So we've got a final minute left. Looks like we may be at 16, but let me know if it's verified. 100%. Here we go. Last call. And yeah, it looks like this is a done deal. They're so beautiful. And again, they're always going to sit in that one direction like this, but it's a trillion, and they're equal trillion. This is not a, this is one of those equilateral triangles. So take you back to your 7th grade geometry days. Equilateral, so it doesn't matter how it's oriented, but just know their post is at the top. I mean, you did see them on. So there's generally a little bit of drop to them, not like a dangling movement drop, but just a little bit of drop because of where the post is. And then you've got that great matched pair of trillion cuts. They are gorgeous, aren't they? So we've got about 30 seconds left till we're going to finalize this auction, and then I'm bringing out, I guess we'll do the big yellow diamond. Don't go anywhere. You may want to contact a yellow diamond lover because the same thing. Oh no, it's one of those really, oh boy, it's one of those really primo colors too. So that's going to be headed our way here. But this is already, do you have 16? You got it? Well, nobody's coming in on the phone line, so it looks like we're done. You got it, sold. Congratulations. They're gone. Let's get to the yellow diamond ring, new tonight, and let's just take a moment, talk about color. That color is really, really important. It's really important color. It's item number 753. This is brand new right now. And that color is everything. Let me see if we can just give it a little polish here. I'm going to try it on. Yes, it's one of those super elite high-end bands because it is a lot of gold. There's a lot of diamonds. Let's start with the center diamond. It's a 1 carat. It says cushion. It is clearly an oval. It's a VS diamond. It's that strong. You know what I'll tell you the comparison to make? Usually a yellow diamond would be more the color of the yellow gold that you see on the border here. See how there's yellow gold and white gold, two-tone there? Well, typically your yellow diamond would be a little more muted, a little softer, a little more pastel or light in color. This one's just like rocking. This is that bright, almost neon. It's not orange, it's not brown. Some people make the mistake of thinking, well, if it's actually a diamond that's got some brown, that'll make it more saturated, so that's actually better. I think we got calls coming in already because I think people know what we're going to do. Diamond weight on the sides, Tony, is 79 points. This is huge. It's a very large ring, but it is comfortable. It's like built-in air conditioning. It's got all those cutouts. It's got all those cutouts. So before you think about a wide band like the rings we used to wear in the 80s, that when gold was practically free and you could wear rings that were this big and this wide and heavy and thick all the way around, and they were, especially when it's summertime and it's hot and you weren't wearing them because they were too big, this is not like that. There's not that uncomfortable nature of a bigger, wider ring with it because it's all this cutout detail all the way around except for the sizing bar in the back. Now, when I say sizing bar, we size it for you. It arrives ready to wear, and it's going to be, speaking of ready to wear, you can buy ready to wear fashion, where jackets these days are $8,500, and it's a jacket you're probably going to wear once or twice. And we have fine jewelry that you'll have forever, beyond forever, because it stays in the family for generations and generations and generations. I'm starting at 0. Oh, I should probably tell you what it's supposed to be, because, you know, I got to feel really bad about this, right? It's more fun if I feel really bad. $79.99, I'll show it to you. It's on the bag. I'm not making that up. I will show it to you here. I'll show it where you can see it. It's a $79.99 ring. I think a lot of people are on the phone lines because that's what we're doing. 0 to start, no reserve. Hey, we only have 32 minutes left to do all this. So before you think about going to sleep, stay with us because you might get the deal of a lifetime. And we're starting at 0, $100 increments, no reserve. And it's an $8,000 ring tonight. Take a look at it. We'll try it on. No open yet. Oh, boy. Please don't let me sell this for $100, please. Please. Oh, please, oh, please. And by the way, 1 carat even on the center, oval. We don't have an open yet. I was not anticipating that. I think I should probably move along. What do you guys? Oh, I was going to show you the price on the bag here. Here's the actual, well, that's where it started. There's the ring, and I shouldn't show this. This is shameful, but there it is. $79.99. There's the ring. Yes. Huh? Oh, no. We don't really want to do this, do we? I have a question for you. Who's your caller? Victoria's kind enough to give us $600 to start. Is that right? 600. So I like the strategy. Is that her lucky number? It's a good number. I know for anybody who was going to bid 100, I'm sorry, we're at 6. Victoria's starting us with 600, and I love her name. No, what? It's not a lucky number? Just strategy? Oh, it is? 600? We have $900. Well, Victoria, we just had someone go $900, but that's okay. It's still a value. We're still saving you $7,099 on the ring. I'll try it on. This is fun. It is fun. Yeah, get your yellow diamond tonight. Look at the detail all the way around. How much? 1,000. We've got 1,000. 1,100. Let's take a look at it on. Diamonds that are bezel and pave, we have 12. 1,200. Come on in. We already got 12. Will's at 12. Will's at 12. We're looking for 13. Yep, if there are duplicate bids, I got to go with the one I hear first. There are literally 2 bidders. 2. No, guys. No. We can't stop now. We can't. Well, this has, Jason, are you thinking about this one? Or they wait? No. This is really happening. Who do you have there, Will? You're at 12, right? Yes. We have all of our bidders out. This is historic. I have not sold a 1 carat diamond. I've been here 7 years almost. The 7-year itch. I've never sold a 1 carat diamond for this price. Ever in my history, my career, I don't care what color it is. It could be ugly. I've never really sold ugly diamonds. I haven't sold ugly. I didn't need to sell ugly stuff in my career. I've always been fortunate to sell the good stuff. That's not coincidental. Those other places, oh, hey, Lola, you need a job, come on. I'm like, no, I watched your show. I saw this. No, thanks. I can't really get enthusiastic about that stuff. But I can about this. But I have not had a 1 carat diamond sell for $1,200 no matter what it is. So how much? We have $1,500. We just got a new bidder in there at 15. We're going to show, the back kind of looks like the front, to be honest with you. It is kind of open, so let's show the back. I just got a request to show the back because, I don't know, look at it. We'll show it anyways here. That's the back. Now, there's a little bit of our inventory tag there, so obviously that's all polished after its size. Right now it's a size 7. And here's what it looks like. We'll take the full 360. We have, I'm sorry? 15. We already have 15, though, here, so we're going to need 16 or more. Yeah, we got that $1,500 bid. And all right, $1,600, because I'm already going backwards, if you know what I mean. $1,600 we have. I'm going to try it on again here as well. I would leave it in the two-tone. You don't actually need to. We actually can do anything you want. If you want to go all yellow, all white, all rose, or you want to switch it up a little, you can do that. But we have $1,700 now. 17, we got a long way to go on an $8,000 ring, but that's out of my control. I can't do anything about that right now. We are just stuck. So we're at 17. We only have 2 active bidders right now. We have an open line if you want to get in. We have a couple people on the phone lines waiting. I don't know if they're just hanging out waiting to see what happens. Maybe they're thinking about a power bid in the end when the clock goes up. I don't know. 18? No. Oh, you do have 18. Okay, so we have $1,800 now with our bidder, with Tim. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I've got our last call coming up, I think, because once again, same thing applies. I'm going to sound like a broken record here and like there's a really strong delayed echo in the studio. We have 19. You got 19. We have 2 bidders active going back and forth. We may be done. We may not be done. We're just going to keep going until we clock it. I got to say the same thing here. I still cannot sell, have never sold a 1-carat diamond for $1,900. It does not happen. So if you are saying, I want to try to be eloquent about this, but if you don't care for that mounting, it doesn't matter. We're going to do the Alexandrite next. I just got our first request. Yay! Because I've been asking you guys, hey, what do you want to see me auction at 0 with no reserve? And haven't had anybody tell me what to do, so I'm doing what I want. We've got the highest end ring of the night here up, and it's at $1,900. We just got 2, by the way. We just got $2,000. We're going to do the Alexandrite next because I just overheard you. So that's nice. They're calling not to bid, but they're calling to place a request, which is great. We'll do the Alex next. And we have $2,000 only. So here's the last call, I guess. We're at 21. We just got 21. I've only got 2 bidders that I'm looking at going back and forth. It's like watching a really, really slow motion tennis match right now. I'm just watching my one bidder over here and my bidder over here, and we're going back and forth. We do have 22 now. So as I'm talking, we've got 2 bidders coming in, going back and forth. I still have not been able to sell a 1-carat diamond for a price like this. Even earlier tonight, I don't know if you recall, I had an 81-point white diamond. White diamonds are not going to be priced the way yellow diamonds are. White diamonds are cheaper. But I had an 81-point round brilliant white diamond that was $29.99. It had less diamond weight, less gold, and it was $29.99. And it was an 81-point white diamond. And I love an 81-point white diamond. Don't get me wrong, no shade to the 81-point white diamonds, but a 1-carat yellow diamond is going to be worth more than an 81-point white diamond all day, every day, for the rest of time. So what does it tell you that we're still, we have 23? 23 has just been bid. What does it tell you that we're so far away from even the 81-point white diamond price that I had earlier tonight? Tells you this is a deal. It tells you it is a value. It is a deal. And we have, hang on, let's see, do we have anybody with 24? It looks like we may be down to 1 bidder. That's it? Let's give it a final call. We're going to see history made tonight, unless we get a power bid real quickly here. We're going to see history made on this 1-carat yellow diamond. VS stone, oval cut, as bright a color as you can get. Back in the day, we would have actually listed this as Vivid Intense. We don't have that listed here. That's only helping you. Because that $79.99 price would have been a lot higher if it had the word Vivid or Intense with it. It doesn't, and it's still an $8,000 ring. We're at $2,300, and I'm giving it a final call right now. It's our last call on this one. That's it. That's all. That's done. So this is it. 2,300. Do we have anybody? Nope. Yep. Nope. We're not sure yet. Okay. So here's the deal. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. You can, like I said before, you don't have to be an established bidder already to jump in. Sometimes the last second is when, I mean, that's how eBay works, right? It's all about the last second. So really, don't wait to the last second because there's that delay, which is why we gave you 2 minutes. So here's our last call, 2 minutes. When the clock hits 0, that's when we sell it. Take a look at it one last time. Here it is on the hand again. We're looking for 24 or more, and we got 2 minutes, and then when it's done, it's done. 2-minute clock will be over. This is really, really, really special. Really special. We've got, yes? Okay. With all due respect, I don't know if we can auction that at 0 to start, just because we don't have a lot of time left. Sure. Who was it? Jamie. Jamie, you got it. We'll present that coming up. I just, I know how I said I would auction everything, so I don't want you to take everything literally just because we don't have a lot of time left. We're down to about 23 minutes. So don't know if we're going to have time because we have the Alexandrite next, but we will present the 2-carat Russian demantoid. And we're just running a little low on time here, but there's that yellow diamond one more time, and $2,300. So there we go. It looks like we might be verifying 24. I don't know. We still have a minute to sort that out. So it's our last call right now. 23, we're looking for 24. Come on in. This has not made a lot of progress here in the last few minutes. It's that is truly, you guys know this. If you watch the show, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. This is one of those pieces that a 1-carat yellow, I don't care what it is, a 1-carat diamond, I don't care what color, fawn diamond. blue diamond, yellow diamond, pink diamond, white diamond, nothing. Nothing in a 1 carat size loose. Even our 1 carat diamonds I had in loose shows a year ago. That was February of 2022. I had 1 carat white diamond round brilliance. They were all $4,000 a piece, and they were loose. So obviously this is why this is a record breaker, record setter here. You don't see yellow diamonds for $23 or $24 or $2,500, and of course they're going up by the day. So do we have anybody, let me see, who's at 23? It's you, right? Tim, you're at 23, right? Okay. Just trying to figure out who is on this one, not on this one. Last call, last chance. The clock is already winding on down. So let's see what we've got here. Anybody else? Does anyone want to go 24? Joyce or Sean? Will, are you on this one or no? Okay, you've got a phone, but you're waiting on the Alexandrite. That's right. Okay, so they're sticking around, waiting on the Alexandrite. Joyce, not on this one? 24? Do you have 24? Sean, are you on this one? No? Okay. 24? All right, sold. Congratulations. That one's gone. Let's show the Alexandrite next. This is the Alexandrite that so many of you have asked about since as well. And this is Brazilian material. And I say that because, well, actually, usually the Brazilian material has a little bit more blue to it. This is the one that looks more like Russian material. It's item number 824. Sounds like a very, very good number tonight. So that's going to be 1120824. It's our 40-point Brazilian Alexandrite. We point that out because we have Brazilian almost every single day. But usually it has more of that blue-green type color. This is more what you see, or what you did used to see out of Russia. It looks like the Russian material, which, by the way, is not very prevalent in the world. Usually you have to go to an estate piece. Sometimes you'll find those pieces when you think it's being sold as a Russian stone. A lot of times they're not even real. Do you know that they synthesize these stones? They have figured out a way with technology to synthesize Alexandrites. We don't sell synthetics. We don't sell simulated. So when you get stones here, diamonds, gems, anything, it's natural. We do nothing but solid golds and that kind of thing. So just so you know. But I point that out because a lot of people, I've heard those horror stories where people inherit and they retire because they inherit a Russian Alexandrite from Grandma Jane, and then they get it tested and it's completely faux, and they quit their job and they sold all their possessions and they realize, oh my goodness, because I thought I had a multi-million-dollar stone. The Russian stones are really, really limited and rare. But this is the stone that is a Brazilian stone that happens to have that rare color that looks like Russian. So I say all that because it's a little different than what we normally see. It is still from Coego de Fogo, but you get that color. 63 points in diamonds as well, classic setting. You know what to do. 0 to start, $100 increments. That's why this caller who's requested it, they said, I'm going to sit on the line, probably because they want to put that $100 bid in and hope that nobody else comes into play. That may happen. We're starting at 0. No reserve, no minimum except for those $100 increments, just so we can keep it going because we only have 19 minutes left in the show now. So take a look at this, and here we go. Last call. Do you want to get that one started, Will, or did somebody? $400 starts us off. We have $400 on the Alexandrite. That is really, really beautiful. And let me try it on. And you can have any gold you want. And we are starting with 4. I like the power bid to start. Who's that? We do have 4. Thank you. We've got 400. We're looking for 5, and here we go. White gold now. Any gold you prefer. Do you like white? Do you like yellow? Do you like rose? We're going to do it for you no matter how you like it in your size. We have one bidder. Well, power bids. What did I tell you about that strategy with the power bid? Okay. Do we have another request, Joyce, first before I show the Russian? Okay, we got one more request, then we'll show the Russian. And I think they're going to win it. Well, so much for the Russian Alexandrite look. Thank you. Oh, what? David wants to see the Wall of Diamond Gents ring. This one, I don't know if can we actually auction this? This is one of those, yeah, I don't think we can do that because it might hurt the feelings of the 2,300 people that have already bought one. I don't know, David, if we can auction that because it's one of those, we have this classics collection here that we don't tend to, well, so we have $400. Well, guys, I guess this is really good. 40-point stone. This is kind of like the corner rupine where Alexandrites, they're chrysoberyls that change color. They're usually blue-green to red. This is more of that green to red, which I say that's so important because this is that really highly sought-after color. And if you do find a natural Russian Alexandrite, we just got 5, by the way. If you do find a natural Russian Alexandrite, The price tags, they're irreplaceable. 600. So usually they're only in museums. We only have had 2 bidders only. I've got Will's collar, Jess's collar, that's it. And we're only at $600. We got a long way to go. So this is our really, just again, I point that out because I've never had a Russian Alexandrite. 21 years, never had one. Never sold one. I've sold Sri Lankan stones. I've sold Brazilian mostly. This is that look of, again, that's why we're pointing out it's Cuello de Fogo, but it looks different. So if you've always admired that, what, did I hear 700 or no? No problem. 700? We do. How much? 8 actually. I'm sorry. We have $800 back to Jason's collar there. So he's all the way in the back. We're at $900 now. And this is, again, rare as can be, yet clean, very bright, 100% color change, so it goes from the green to the red. I'm going to give you a last final call. We've got people bowing out faster than I can even say 2-minute clock. It's 1 bidder left. We're only at 900. So it's 1 bidder left. Jason, are you out? You had 9 though. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sean has 9. Sean's 9, we have 1 bidder left. Guess what? 2 minutes and we sell it on Alexandrite. One of the most prestige stones in the world. Out of Brazil, but looks like Russian because it is pure, beautiful, bright, gorgeous green. It also is, remember, durability, 8.5 on the Mohs scale. You've got a really, 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 really good stone to wear every day. Also, in a couple of days, it's June. You're thinking, who cares? Oh, yeah, I know what the calendar says. This is a June birthstone. And if you're saying, wrong, honey, that's pearl. No, there's an alternative for June. Did you know? It's Alexandrite and pearl. 2 options for all those June birthdays out there. So if you celebrate a birthday next month, in like a week and a half or beyond, that could be your birthstone ring. And not a pearl. Not a pearl. A real, real, real rare June birthstone. That is tough to get, tough to find, tough to afford ordinarily. Now we're at $900, and Sean, who's your bidder there? It's looking awfully good. Janice? Can I call her a thief, or would she get offended? Is that offensive? Can I call? It's bad, right? It's bad. Janice doesn't deserve that. She's just savvy. She's a savvy shopper who stayed up late on a Monday night. What? Huh? Whoa. Okay, so 30 seconds left. Well, you know what? It's been a fun night. It's been a fun retirement night, hasn't it? It's been fun. I do have, by the way, what else do we need to show? Oh, yes, the wall of diamonds. I got to take, I don't think I can do the auction, guys, on the wall diamonds. It's just, yeah, we've literally sold over 2,000 of these rings in the history of the network. I don't know if it'd be fair to sell it for $100 tonight or whatever to go for. We're kind of at a loss on this one, so David will be happy to show it to you. We've got our final seconds. Let me see if we have $1,000 or more on the Alexandrite. I'm going to try it on one more time for you. Then we're going to show the wall of diamonds gents ring, but that is a set price. It's a static price. There's nothing I can do about it. It's one of those tried and true, been here 7 years and counting. Yeah, I can't do that one up for auction. I'm sorry. It's the rule. It's like my signet ring. When we sell my signet rings, they're not available for discount or anything, just because they're, kind of icons. There's a collection of icons. Okay, so 900. Do we have 1,000? Tim? Will? Anybody? $1,000? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. Let's show the wall of diamonds real quick. David will be happy to bring it out. I'm sorry if you're disappointed I can't auction it. I truly can't. This is an iconic piece. I'm just going to polish it up here. It is item number 304. It's a 143 diamond weight, solid gold on the inside. We call it the Wonder Ring for the guys. I mean, it's kind of like what the Wonder Ring is for the gals. This ring is our classic, iconic. Granted, it's large, it's big, it's 143 in diamonds. They're all huge. They're all the same size. You've got the 4 different columns in the 5 different rows, 20 individual VS round brilliant diamonds that are incredible. And yet solid finishing, mirror finishing on the sides. I mean, a lady can wear it too. You know what it reminds me of? I was looking at my favorite designer came out with a new catalog this week, and so of course it got delivered to the house, and it's almost like a coffee table book more than a catalog. It's incredible. And they're doing almost all signet rings. That's what they do. And I've been telling you guys for years about the popularity of signet rings. They're iconic, really. We've obviously offered that custom piece that is modeled after my own, but this is kind of like a signet ring covered in diamonds. It's kind of like if you want like a blingy signet style, that's what this looks like. Men's or ladies, really. It's not, if you like big jewelry gals, it is definitely a ring for you. Those diamonds equate to about 7.1 points a piece. So they're really big round brilliants. They're amazing. You get this, we call it the wall of diamonds, right? Makes sense, right? It's just a solid slab across a top surface plateau that is then all mirror finished on the side, but built right so it's comfortable, finished on the inside. Guess what? I can't auction, I'm sorry. I can't. We've just sold too many and I can't upset people who, like so many people have bought one. Plus, I will say, do you know that we lose money on this every time we present it because this price has been the same static price for 7 years running? I can only speak on the 7 years I've been here. The company's been here about a year before I was here. But I got to tell you, there is a loss. And I think you can look at that and probably deduct that with your mind, even if you're kind of new to the world of gold and diamonds. Gold is at, well, close to $2,100 an ounce. Diamonds are sky high. Just depends on what designer name's on the inside. I'll take a TVON design all day. If it's going to save me tens of thousands of dollars, this does. Take a look at it. White, yellow, rose. It looks, I wish we had the yellow. I love this look in the yellow gold. It is so rich in the yellow gold. I'll tell you what I'll do right now. We'll make this really simple and easy. Here's your finishing on the interior. Here's what it looks like on. Think about middle finger, ring finger, index finger. The guys can probably wear it on the pinky. I think it's a little large for a lady's pinky because I don't know. I just think it's a little large. But again, wherever you want to wear it, we size it. White, yellow, or rose gold, all opportunity for you. And it's not the $82.99. It should rightfully be today, just to adhere to today's pricing on gold, diamonds, and labor. We're going lower. We're going lower. It's so much better. It is $1,499, a true must-have. If you have it, wonderful. If you don't yet have it, try it. I say ladies or gentlemen. Did you have a question, Jason? Sure. Yes. And are you talking about the little round or the big oval? We had two. Yes, that's the oval. You got it. I'll show it. Again, pieces that were shown earlier, we probably can't auction at this point. We're also really limited on time, and I still have some requests to get to. So let me show the opal real quick. We'll flash the opal. It was 1120879, and we'll show that very quickly. Oh, that was such a great price. I mean, that's less than the price of the mounting. So there's the wall of diamonds. Here's the opal we had earlier. Spectacular. A lot of you may have missed it. I get that. I understand that. Here's item number 879 from earlier. Blues, greens, reds, yellows, and purples, all represented in that stone. It's a little more of it's an oval cut, but it's got a lot of size to it. I'll try it on. It's a 163 at 68 points in diamonds. Do you realize I got that from $4,000? This shows how early the desperation set in tonight. I started the show, I mean, this was in our first few minutes. $4,000 ring came down to $1,599, and here's what it looks like on the hand. And you can have any gold you want. Sure, here it is on the hand, then we'll put it back up and show the inside under gallery for you as well. Again, you got to have a little belief and trust in your girl up here because this is a lot more color than it's even able to look like. That is a fact. I'm looking at it right now away from the light. Everything you see right now on camera is bigger, better, and magnified when you see it in person. The colors, I know that's hard to believe because it's looking really good right now, but it really does have even more. And look at this. We actually can see here, Jason, on the interior, there's a little bit of the host rock still maintained on the inside. They didn't polish the backside. They rarely do on an opal. They try. Remember, opal's so much less dense. It has that struggle with carat weight anyways. They try to retain as much carat weight as they can. So if there's no need to polish the inside, in other words, if it's not a double-sided mounting that's showing you both sides at one time, they don't usually traditionally polish the inside of the cabochon. So it's got a little bit of that host rock there on the inside. And you've got, again, 163, looking more than double that. And it's $15.99. Still going to present the Russian demantoid coming up as well, which is a 2-carat almost. It is 3 points shy of a 2-carat Russian demantoid. When I've had 2 carats, one was $65,000 and sold on the air. Let's show you what we have in a 197 stone. Item number coming up is 9962. Jason, let me know if you're getting that one or if we can release it to anybody that like it. This is a recap from earlier. Brand new tonight, though it was. And certainly you've got, I mentioned too earlier, you got 3 different setting styles, pave, prong, and bead set diamonds. So a really good look all the way around. I just love to move it so you can really start to see the intense colors and the patterns that come through. But we only have 8 minutes left in the show, so we got to go. Let me know on that one. We're verifying right now. Here it is, 9962, and let us know if you have any last minute requests. But this is a nearly 2-carat Russian demantoid. And we're in the last call in the show, solid 18 karat gold. We actually just saw this mounting over the weekend with a 251 yellow diamond that has since gone. This is the 197 Russian demantoid. So if that helps guide you that this stone may look even a little larger than a carat 97 because that same ring just housed a 2.5 carat yellow diamond. So hopefully that gives you a little indicator there. We do have this 197, but then it doesn't stop there. You get 52 points in the yellow and 95 points in the white diamond. So a lot of ample diamond weight going around and around. And it is the ultimate in Russian demantoid. So it was only a few months ago we had a big stone like this go for $65,000. And that is a very worthy price of a larger Russian demantoid. It just is. This is the holy grail of exotic gems, especially in big sizes, because we do consider a 15-pointer a large size. So when you're up into the 2-carat neighborhood, and you can see there's actually a little bit, I don't know if you can see that wispiness that's right there just to the left of center there, and that stone, do you see there? It looks a little bit almost in one spot, like a little wispiness. That is the horsetail inclusion that is actually authenticating this is Russian and no other. And so that's an inclusion you don't have to see. It doesn't have that visual, like look at it on your hand and go, ooh, look at that big inclusion. It's not like that. It's really for the trained eye to see under magnification. Our cameras give you tremendous magnification. So it's almost like, I always say it's equivalent to, for all the people that always ask me every day, how do people buy high-end jewelry off of television when it's so valuable and important? Well, the TV actually gives you a better look than if you were standing in a store with an associate with the ring up to your hand, because our cameras are able to magnify everything so that you can see it really, really well. It's almost equivalent to looking through a jeweler's loupe at your stone. So actually, you're seeing a little bit closer view than you even see when it's in person on your hand. And so it's not an inclusion that takes away from the beauty or the brilliance or the brightness of the stone. It's just actually what we use as gemologists to actually give it kind of that extra authentication level that it is Russian. Because only the Russian material is going to give you that bisolite horsetail inclusion. That is it. All the other ones, there are other sources for demantoid. They look different generally, but they also don't have that, that signature inclusion. It's like a fingerprint in the stone. So that is what you get here. All that diamond weight, bridge style, yellow and white diamonds. You know what we're going to do? Give you a great value here at the end of the night. We have about 5 minutes, so it looks like we're about rounded out in our auctions just because we're limited on time. Most of these auctions take a little longer than that, and we still want to show you a couple other items. So I'll tell you what, we've had no requests except for all the ones I've shown you, so I think we're caught up there. So let me give you a huge value on this one-of-a-kind ring. Obviously a one-of-a-kind, you know that. Don't have another one I could even make for you. And this is not going to be the $19,999, not shy about it, there it is. Somebody should be paying $19,999 tonight. Instead, you get the entire ring. Here's what it looks like on the hand. This is going to be less than even $15,000. One of the most incredible rings that we have for you is right here. And I'm going to blow it out for our last couple of minutes, and then hopefully we'll have time to show you a few more. But this is not even $15,000, $14,000, $13,000, $12,000, or $11,000. Incredible. So many hundreds of times more rare than even a fancy color diamond. And I say that because we saw one yesterday. And yet this is not $11,000 or $10,000. We're going to blow it out for $9,999. One caller only. Good luck. Glad we got to fit it in tonight. Anything else you need to see or check on availability, these are your last 4 minutes of airtime. If there's anything we can pop in for another look, something you'd like to see before we go, anything you want to check on. We even brought you diamond studs earlier tonight. We brought you incredible pieces all night long. Anything you want to check on, please do that. We had a sphene still available. You know what else is here? Is the 3-carat ruby. The 301 ruby we had in the first hour for under $5,000. So let me get you a look at this one. This is the 301. This, I know you missed it. You had to have missed it because otherwise it would be long gone. Look at this stone with the 301 size. Item number is 4811. That is a triple row shank, but it's got actually a bridge influence to it. The single row goes all the way underneath and through, or the middle row rather. And then you've got the outer layers all done in big diamond weight. That's a carat 31. This 301 is, well, I have another 3-carat. But the other 3-carat that I have is over $13,000. And this is older inventory, private collection. It's a square, cushion cut no less, really unusual, brilliant, glowing, bright, all those things. And yet it is under $5,000. It is $49.99. That is the blowout of a lifetime. Let me just show you here what just happened. This is a $15,999 ring, and right now it is $49.99. Unbelievable value. We'll go back up close. I'll then try it on for you, but this is $49.99. That is I don't have another 3-carat anywhere in that realm of pricing. This is the one to own right now. Here's what it looks like on the hand. You can even change the gold if you want to. We tend to be big fans in the industry of yellow gold and rubies together. But if you want to change it, because maybe you're looking at it going, well, it's mostly diamonds that you see. So maybe if you want to match the gold to the diamonds, you can. And you can get the white gold, or you can get the rose gold even if you want to. But this is $49.99, 2 minutes left in the broadcast. This is the one you've got to get. It is just at least get it home and try it, see what it is in person, see that glow I'm talking about that we hardly ever get in ruby. Watch the glitter factor, the glow factor that it has. Watch all those things, because that's really, really important. It's not like this is just a big stone with a so-so quality. It's not like it's a big stone that's opaque. It's not like it's a big stone with no diamonds set with it. This has everything, and we're in our final 90 seconds of airtime. So you let me know. Reminder, we're not here tomorrow. It's the only day we don't have a broadcast is Tuesday. So this is where, again, we take a little break. We're busy at work, hard break. What are we doing on Tuesday? We're making great jewelry for Wednesday. So make sure you join me on Wednesday night. It's really kind of like, even though it's the middle point of the week, it's really like the beginning of our week, because we have a really amazing Wednesday show for you every week. So I hope you'll join me for Wednesday and see all the brand new that's going to be coming out. And of course, lots of big discounts and values as well. And you know the deal, $49.99. That is just how we should end that perfect ruby. And it's really tough to get Burma that size. This is a chromium rich stone. It's why you can watch every show we do. You hardly ever see anything that goes over 1 carat in size. This one's over 3. So think about it. If you're that collector of rare exotics, this is the one to own. It's just tough to get ruby in that color and that clarity and that origin and that special cutting, and of course that incredible size. So if you'd like our Russian demantoid or our ruby or anything else you want to check on, we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. So dial in that phone number. You'll be able to reach us. We'll help you out. Thanks again for being with us tonight on this Monday, and I hope that you found something you loved, and thanks for just watching. We appreciate all of you joining us and watching, shopping as well. Welcome to our brand new shoppers. We had many of you tonight. Welcome to TVON. We'll be back Wednesday, same time, same place. That's going to be, of course, 7 o'clock Pacific time. I'll see you then. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great night and a great Tuesday. We'll see you Wednesday.